You think that's us? Yes, George Ezra, Blame It On Me. We're discussing some show stuff. I didn't even get to listen to that song. I like that song. Blame It On Me, George Ezra, 24 million views on the YouTube. That's unbelievable. Good morning, Jimmy.
I'm too busy staring at Katy Perry got a picture with Bush and Clinton together.
Whoa, really?
I'm like, what a good picture that is.
Only Katy Perry could get that done.
Yeah, you got to be a pretty big star to weasel your way into that photo.
She must have been showing off some cleavage. That's how you get that picture done.
Yeah.
The presidents are weak in the end as well.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she comes walking in with that cleavage showing. They're going to take a picture with her. What page is this on? Now I need to see this.
It was in the New York Post, a couple pages deep. It was at Washington.
Oh, okay. I was reading about the hooker that blows away possibly a serial killer. We're going to talk about that in a minute here. But first,
I didn't read that story. I actually did not. I read most of the news stories. I don't know why I didn't read that one.
I don't see the Katy Perry.
Yeah, you'll find it.
What page is this?
I'm panicking. They have all the celebrities being out at the parties and all that shit.
Oh, that dumb page?
Yeah. Ooh, look who's out and about.
Oh, what happened in the Hamptons this weekend? All right, yeah. I'll have to find it later. I'm now distracted. Esther Ku was so great on the show yesterday, man.
I love Esther.
Absolutely. She's a bit polarizing. I will openly admit that, but she's great for a radio show, and she's quick as all hell, and her laugh is obnoxious as fuck, and it's everything you want from somebody when you're doing radio.
The fact people don't like her, it's not going to change her coming on. If you don't like her, you don't have to listen to her. That's fine. Yeah. You tweet it all you want. It's not going to change anything. And no, I'm not fucking her. I let people go, "Are you serious? Fuck her." Shut up. Fuck her.
Obviously, Jimmy is fucking her. That's why she's on the show so much.
I've never even kissed Esther. I really love her, but I've never even kissed her. We've never had any sexual interaction with her whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, if it was a different time in my life, I would definitely go for that.
I think she's quite sexy.
I would go for that a second. I don't know if I would pull a Dan Natterman and just fucking. How great was that story yesterday?
I love it.
Because people don't know Dan Natterman like we do.
Yeah.
He has hit on my wife probably 6 times. He forgets every single time that she's my wife.
Yeah.
That's Dan Natterman.
Hi.
Hey, who are you? Oh, you're lovely. But they're in a cab, and Esther just wants someone to go with her to get pot, and he thinks that's a sign that she wants him. And then she leans over and tries to make out with her in a cab.
Yeah,
How do you not like this shit?
And that Fruit Loops line, when she said Fruit Loops to Greg Louganis.
That was brave.
Instead of Wheaties. But it was like, she's just funny. And she just thought of a line and said it. That's like, that's just what a funny person does. Fruit Loops.
I sit here and I feel like I could be brave at times and go for the one of those type of things. But when she did that, I was like, wow, that is fucking balls. What about the swallowing of the load, she asked?
She asked if the husband swallow. And, it sounds like that was just shock questions. But legitimately, that was a question I was curious about.
Yeah.
Like, how do you prevent... She said, well, do you fuck your husband? Does he fuck you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no shitty intent when she's asking. She's not trying to be a cunt. She's not trying to be... It's not like... It's just like one of those things that it's a funny question or whatever, or she wants to know and she blurts it out.
Yeah.
And she's really like that. That's how she is. Mm. So, I was curious about that, but I didn't know how to phrase it. You interview a bunch of people. You want to go, well, is safety a priority? I didn't know how to say it. Do you fuck your husband? Does he fuck you? That's it.
And when you're talking to a guy that won 4 Olympic medals, you feel like you got to clean it up slightly for whatever reason.
Right.
He
was great, though. I don't think he laughed.
Yeah.
He knows when someone's being nasty, when someone's just having fun.
He had a pretty good sense of humor.
Yeah, he was great.
He's really gay.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess everyone's, in that world, everyone is really gay, I guess.
Yeah.
But he comes across, does this make sense to anyone?
It does.
He comes across really gay.
We say he's a serial monogamous, though. I mean, I guess there's those people in life. I don't relate to it.
He's a good guy. The HBO show on him was very, very well done. So, and we had a good time with him. There's a video up on the old YouTube channel.
Yep.
All right, it's Greg Louganis talking about coming out and not being on the Wheaties box, and then you get a couple zingers in there from Esther Ku and a good zinger from Mr. Jim Norton as well. So we're trying to up the YouTube channel.
I couldn't believe when she said the Fruit Loops box. I mean,
I was like, I thought
it made me laugh.
I thought that might make him walk out.
I did too. I honestly did too.
If I said it or you said it, it might have, because I'm guessing that most shit that gay guys have gotten in their life has been from other guys, like most bullshit.
Yeah.
And you can tell she's just having fun. That there's nothing mean behind it.
Yeah, and he took it. He took it well. Go to youtube.com/Opie Radio. We're trying to up our video element big time. We got a couple of songs from Mr. I shouldn't say Mr. Nathaniel Rateliff. That song, S.O.B. This Nathaniel Rateliff, I'll say this much. We know some things about Nathaniel Rateliff. He's going to be, this band is going to become very, very big.
Yep.
They got a song out right now called S.O.B. that's doing very, very well. And that's gonna give him some opportunities, let's say. And we might know of some of these opportunities.
Well, we got him first.
But we already have video of Nathaniel Rateliff doing some acoustic songs. It's on youtube.com/Opie Radio.
Are we sure we're allowed to talk about that? So much secret stuff around.
There's a lot of secrets.
So many secret things we can't discuss.
A lot of secret things, yes.
I'm tired of this behind-the-scenes stuff. It's like incest.
Isn't it exhausting?
This show is incest. Like, there's all this weird stuff happening, like, hey, Dad's coming in the room, but don't say anything. Or,
right.
Dad hits Mom, keep it between us. Why?
That whole thing with Nathaniel Rateliff, we just lucked out. It was a song I finally got turned on to maybe a couple weeks too late. I'm a little behind on my music these days.
I'm still in 1978. You're doing right.
And I listened to this song, S.O.B., over and over again. If you haven't heard it, please go check it out. I think it's a great song. And then it just so happens I wanted to start the show with it yesterday, and then I find out that same band is here. I didn't know. So the guys ran around and were able to, get them to play 2 songs for us. That's so cool.
Right.
And now they're going to go on and do some music for another show in the very near future. Yep. These guys are going to be big. You watch. So that was fun yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Who else did we have? Vic Henley was good.
Vic just has been around for a long time. He's a funny guy. He knows a lot because he's lived a lot. He knows a lot of life experience.
Yeah, and then Jimmy's Jesus. It's not Fruit Loops, it's Fruity Pebbles. Did we say Fruit Loops?
Oh, yeah, Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity
yes,
Pebbles.
Yes, you're right. Fruity Pebbles is actually funny.
I apologize, Bob in Jersey. I hope you could move on with your morning.
Thank you, Bob.
Now that we corrected ourselves.
No, Fruity Pebbles is a funnier line, actually.
True.
I just remembered it as Fruit Loops.
Did we say Fruit Loops?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, Fruity Pebbles. Sorry.
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles is funnier, actually. And would be delicious right now, by the way.
And we have more drama behind the scenes.
Oh, no.
I just want to let the people
what's the drama?
Well, we're arguing for lowercase, and so far we're losing the battle to the people that are really into uppercase. I don't understand, but I bring it up because I think no matter what you do for a living, you have to deal with this bullshit.
Yeah, there's always things.
We have live copy, for some wonderful sponsors. And at times, I will openly admit I'm a very shitty reader. But there's also times I get very confused because we get the copy and it's all uppercase.
It's horrible.
So you don't know where the sentences end. So I thought that, stupid me, it would certainly help me if it was written like a proper sentence with, it starts with an uppercase letter.
Absolutely.
And then everything else is lowercase. And then there's a period.
Yes.
And then you see the uppercase letter. So that means there's a new sentence.
Yep.
So it doesn't sound like one very long sentence.
Yeah. Because there's a reason people don't always write with capital letters.
Right.
There's a reason. It's harder to read.
So I thought it was a very easy request to go, hey, guys, could you do me a favor and get rid of the uppercase and have the copy written properly? There's a back and forth going on that is just beyond amazing, wasting so much valuable time that we could be putting into other parts of this radio show.
Yeah.
And right now we're losing, right, Justin?
I'm retyping right now all of the live reads you have to do today because we can't get someone.
They simply won't do it.
They won't do it.
No, but you can get an app that we can then
I think
utilize.
You're right.
Yeah, we can put all of the information in and do it ourselves.
But why do we need to get an app?
I understand.
I don't know. Well,
The sales department should go, Opie and Jimmy, they need the copy done this way. Okay, we'll do it this way. But for some reason, there's a system, and they decided it has to be all uppercase, and that's how it's going to be.
Because they don't give a shit if we want that or not. That's what it comes down to. They don't give a shit.
There were 10 emails going back and forth last night, and all we're asking for is some lowercase. That's it.
Yeah, and honestly, at the same time, whoever's whatever department is doing this, we just want them to deliver it to us. I don't want to make someone else's life more miserable here on our staff, by doing what I'm doing right now, which is retyping.
Well, you don't have to retype.
Yeah, I do, because I want it done right.
Just put a slash.
No.
I'll figure out that's the end.
It's hard to. I read fairly well aloud. As a matter of fact, when I was a boy making my communion, I was asked to go up to the front of the church and read.
Nice.
I've always been asked to read things out loud. Yes, I have been, and I'm bragging a little bit. It's a humble brag. It's a humble, but I have trouble with that stuff, and it's harder to read all capital letters. And you tell them that, they don't care. Okay,
they
fine. So the only way to do it is to like tell Steven Singer, you'll get better reads.
Yeah,
if it's like this.
Yeah,
it's simply easier to read aloud that way.
Yes,
and maybe he can say to them, I want this delivered a certain way to the guys.
Yes.
It's not that difficult.
Because they're telling me they'll do a better job if it's written properly.
And it's not being a prima donna. It's just when you're reading out loud, it's harder to read all capital. It just starts to read as one long fucking entity. Sorry. That's why in English we have these weird things where people write with lowercase and capital.
Right.
It just breaks it up a little bit.
Exactly.
It looks like a live read is not supposed to be shouted.
Right. Believe it or not, we have a lot of show prep in front of us every morning, and it's written properly.
By the way, do you realize a Florida grandfather was killed in front of his wife, daughter, and grandson when a spell of road rage turned deadly, deputies said, and the terrifying shooting was caught on 2 harrowing 911 calls, or 911 calls.
Yeah.
See how well that was done? That's a newspaper article. Look at that. Uppercase, lowercase, period, dash, period, dash.
And you know that there's...
I was showing off my reading skill.
You know that there's probably a stupid reason why they're hanging onto the caps. Like it was done that way with the RKO network with Chesterfield cigarette ads.
Yeah, exactly.
It's called laziness.
It's lazy.
It's called laziness. And I know this is a dumb, tiny little thing. Trust me, I know
just
that.
Just a thing at work.
But what amazes me is the back and forth as they kind of... go, well, we've done it this way for so long. Well, we want it this way because we'll give you better rates. Yeah, but there's no one that's going to do that for you, so maybe you should do it this way. Well, then there's an app that you could possibly look into, and maybe that'll solve this the situation.
Go
Yeah,
on,
but
you
we
guys
don't
get
want
the app.
we don't want one of our guys that to have to waste time doing this every day.
No.
Well, this is how it's going to be because this is how we've done it for so long.
No,
It just goes back and forth, back and forth.
There was a solution presented to us from one of the guys on the staff. Would have had to get an app, cut and paste, put it in, change all this stuff, and that person, as it is, gets here or leaves their house at 3:30 already.
Yeah, he pretty much commutes 8.5 hours each way.
Wow, you guys are really making it a mystery as to who this man could be.
Yeah, let's just you got to keep it vague. But let's just say there's a queer who leaves his house.
But it shouldn't be dumped in your lap.
No, Travis basically said, "Look, I'll do it," but we don't want him to just have to do it. He's got other things he could be doing for the show. God.
Yeah,
it's just silly.
It's sad,
but it's one of those annoying work things. And no one said it's cancer.
No,
which, by the way,
it's a dumb, tiny little thing.
I got my asshole results back. The kid has a clean asshole.
Yay!
I was very happy. I was very nervous for a while.
You were?
Yes, I was very nervous.
Well, yeah, you got a speckle of blood in there.
I don't even know how. I still got to go for an endoscopy again. I don't even know if it's real. I got the results yesterday.
What do you mean you got to go again?
For an endoscopy, like upper.
I did that one.
And I think I'm okay. I've already had that a couple of years ago. It was fine, but just to make sure.
I had horrible acid reflux for a couple of years there, and then they were basically saying, "Yeah, you should be on pills for the rest of your life." And then I was like, "Nah, no more pills," and I don't have it anymore.
Dude, I'm the same way. I stopped taking them. I don't have it either.
I mean, I know stress brings it on. I know in my life I don't have as much stress.
Does cum give you reflux?
Oh, cum
in general, not me. I'm saying
cum might do it.
Not me. Some fucking Peter Pumper out there.
Depends what the Peter Pumper was eating, I guess.
Coffee gives it to you, but you're right. I hardly have it at all.
I drink my coffee. That doesn't do it. Every once in a while I get a tiny little thing, but I'm good, man. I know it was broccoli for me. You eat a lot of broccoli?
You know, it's very funny you say that. Or I should say more ironic. I had some last night for the first time in a long time. Was out to dinner with, let's just say, a lady friend.
A lady or a lady?
No, Opie's making air quotes. I have to understand. I've made this bed and I must now lay in it. Face first. In the pillow.
I'm just following your lead. You're
no
more than willing to talk about this
No,
stuff.
this was actually a lady. And no, it was actually just dinner. But I had broccoli for the first time in a while. And I eat not that anybody gives a fuck. And I understand if you're turning your radios off now, this is the time to do it as I describe my dinner. I normally eat a rare, boring filet mignon with no butter or anything.
Nice.
I have to.
Good choice.
Very delicious. But she ordered like the porterhouse because, you know, she doesn't have fucking, you know, man tits and she's not, you know, fighting off horribleness and weakness of the last 25 years. I had a couple of bites of her fucking T-bone. Holy fucking shit! I was eating the fat.
Oh, God.
Animal fat rules.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Holy mackerel, is that good stuff?
Yes, it does.
It always reminds me of Frank Burns from MASH when he was eating, and he said to Hot Lips, "You're gonna eat your fat." It was just such an awful douchebag thing to ask for. But God damn it, man, Frank Burns was onto something.
You got to burn that fat, though, right? Make it a bit crispy.
Crispy.
Got to have crispy
full
fat.
of flavor. I wanted to yell, "This is full of flavor." It was fucking good.
Where are you at with skirt steak? I had skirt steak.
I like to lift it and see what's under it.
I had skirt steak last weekend. It sucks dick.
Yeah, I don't know if
I
I've had
threw it
any
out. I was like, this is nonsense. Because I don't like that much fat with my steak. So I'm taking my knife and trying to carve out the actual steak.
Yeah.
And then I end up just throwing it away. I'm like, I'll fucking have a hamburger.
Yeah, I don't have skirt steak in years.
I mean, it's flavorful. You can really flavor that shit up, but I don't like it. If I'm going to have a steak, it's porterhouse or like a filet or something like that.
Yeah, I always get the little petite fillets with fucking steamed vegetables. Boring.
We're kind of similar. I do the same thing. Everyone looks at me. I'm like, what? That's plenty of steak.
Exactly. Trust me, I want to eat more.
It's
I want
plenty
to.
of steak.
You know what I want? Just more. Oh, here's what I want a little more than I want steak. To wear a small shirt.
You're really
No, that's
small.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I like wearing a small shirt and not hating myself every time I put on a shirt.
Yeah.
So it's like, ugh.
I'm back in mediums, and I couldn't be happier. I don't want to go small. That's too much for me. What are we doing?
Just chatting.
Oh,
We're
okay.
chatting.
That's all we
It's
do
fun.
on
Getting
the
to know
show.
each other.
The show is a
fun.
chat. It's
Okay.
like you eavesdrop on the conversation. Sometimes it's serious. Sometimes it's funny.
Right.
Sometimes you got people in it. Sometimes it is what it is.
Do you think they're gonna find those two kids, man? In it's where are they
They
looking now?
drowned? Probably not.
In Florida?
Oh, did they drown?
They found their boat. They were missing. They found the boat capsized. They have not found.
Oh,
the
they might
kids.
wash up. Well, they didn't find the guys from Alcatraz. I mean, if you wash out to the ocean, you're fucking finished.
fucked.
But they didn't find any life preservers near the boat either,
Right.
so they might be just floating. And Joe Namath knows these kids. What?
Yeah.
He's the neighbor or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he showed up yesterday trying to get
Some interest, right? Where was this?
Florida.
Oh wow, were they in the ocean or?
Yeah, they're just kids, but I think they're 14. They're 14 years old, and they have a little 19-footer. They went out fishing, and something happened. 14-year-olds taking a 19-foot boat out there, but I mean they're experienced. They grew up around the water, so they know their shit.
But do they have life preservers? Maybe they didn't have them on the boat.
They said they did, and they said that they're not. That they were not recovered. The preserve.
I think there's still a chance to find
How
these
many
kids
days?
alive. They said they could last a while because the water's so warm.
Right.
You know,
Do they have? How far out were they?
pretty far.
Yeah.
I don't know how many miles.
67 miles off.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wait,
Why the
that's how
fuck were they
far
out
they
so-
went?
That's what it says. It says that they found the boat 67 miles off.
Yeah, but that's
Homestead,
probably
Illinois.
that's probably after the drifting started, right? I wonder how many miles they
Holy
were out
shit!
before all hell broke loose. And
Wow.
why wouldn't you stay with the boat though?
Good question. Who knows? Sharks? I mean, it sounds paranoid, but that far out in the ocean, who the fuck knows?
You stay with the boat, don't you?
think
Maybe
you
get on
try
top
to.
of it every once in a while.
You try to, but like if a wave knocks you over and you're thrown from the boat and everything just starts the tide starts taking you in different directions.
You ever see that news story a few years ago in Florida where the guy went There was an NFL player died. And there was only like one survivor out of 5 guys or 4 guys.
That's right.
And then the football player didn't even make it. Like that's a tough fucking holding on like that. The one guy was holding on to the bottom of the boat because it had capsized.
Wasn't that the story? It was a bit suspicious because they're thinking that maybe the one guy pushed the other guy into the water to save himself or something like that because there wasn't enough room on the capsized boat or something.
Yeah, you hope that's not what happened.
So I hope obviously everyone's hoping they find these kids. Jesus.
I love a good survival story.
Yeah.
Everyone does. I hope these kids are found because they got a movie in them.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
You got a fucking movie.
And it'll make Joe Namath very happy.
Yeah.
And then, when they first reported...
This is how selfish I am, by the way. Can I just jump? This is what a selfish asshole I am. As you're saying that Joe Namath's friends with them, I immediately shifted away from them to the fact that when I did the Bradshaw roast, I got a picture with Namath that's really good that the guy took, and I got to find him so he sends me my Namath picture. That's what I thought.
That's what you're thinking right now.
And for a second, I'm like, well, you self-centered asshole. There's 2 dead people, and all you're thinking about is your moment of glory with a man who doesn't know you.
Well, we don't know if they're dead yet.
Well, yeah, you have to assume. I always assume the worst so it doesn't hurt so bad when it happens. But
the Coast Guard is searching more than 28,000 square miles. That's a little rough.
This is why, here's what you got to have in life preservers, okay? I know it sounds impractical. When you're going out in the ocean, put some kind of a fucking pinging device.
Yeah.
How hard is that? It's got to be a way to do that.
Right.
We can carbon date the Shroud of Turin. We should be able to put some kind of a fucking little device in these things where you can find people when they're missing.
Yes, I agree with you.
I would have one on my toenail. Or wherever it went.
Hey, I got kids. I would pop something in them in a second. They just don't have that figured out yet.
I've been saying that for years. They should have something that is implanted, and it's not about the government. It's something that can be taken out when you're a certain age, or however, or it deactivates. Who the fuck knows?
Oh, I'd pop something in, no problem.
Yeah.
I have a chip in my dog. So, sorry,
you have a chip in your...
What's that?
I have a chip in my dog.
What's that? A chip in your dog? Did he fucking tell jokes? Hey, look at me. I'm peeing on a hydrant or something. Hey, what's up? That's a cat. Fucking meow. Who hurt you? Go ahead. I got a million of them. Piece of garbage. What kind of dog is it, Just? What kind of dog you got?
Well, I have. I don't. What do I have?
I don't know. Hopefully, a fucking dog or something to help propel this story.
But I got a chip in my dog.
What kind of dog is that?
You don't know what kind of dog you have? Are you panicking?
Is it a Shar-Pei or is it
what kind of dog is it? Just tell us the name of the dog.
I can't remember the kind of dog he's. A Shih Tzu Maltese. I have a Shih Tzu Maltese. Thank you. I have a Shih Tzu Maltese.
Shih Tzu. Fucking these jokes write themselves. Go ahead, Just. What happened to your dog?
Nothing. I'm saying I have a chip.
What's that? You got a chip in your dog?
I have a chip in the
Piece
dog.
of garbage. Stupid dog.
I thought you just. Okay.
I don't like your fucking Shih Tzu. Piece of garbage. I hope your chip starts pinging. Agabinga, agabinga. Where's that? It's just coming from the middle of the road. It ain't moving. Agabinga, agabinga.
He's a good dog.
You don't even know the name of the dog.
Yeah, all of a sudden you hear a dull thud. Kapunk. Oh, why is that chip in the middle of the road not coming?
Your brother had to tell you the name of your dog.
You know why? Because I'm sitting here typing copy.
Don't type the copy.
I have to.
It's a Shih Tzu. Think about it.
I have to. I'm up to the audible.com live read.
Shih Tzu.
So we lost the whole lowercase, uppercase battle. If you're
no, because you know
we're
why?
We're going to continue the battle, right?
Yeah, well, we're going to continue because now that I have to sit here and type it, and it's affecting the first hour of the show.
Yes, it is.
I'm mad.
So what about the chip?
What's that?
So I have a chip in my dog.
Yeah, I'm fucking your dog right in the stupid butt.
That's not what I meant. But you would think you could do that for your kid.
How
like
big's
all the
chip?
information.
By the way,
you can track him if he gets lost.
By the way, GPS, good call for pick up by Eric. GPS life jacket beacon granted sale approval for the U.S. market. So somebody else
that
is
was
thinking
from 3 years ago.
Oh, maybe it's already out there. Maybe maybe everyone doesn't have one.
Oh,
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, it's probably battery operated, or you can maybe charge it in your boat. I don't know how that works, but
you have kids, and they sell little things like It was called like a tile or something, and you can put in your kids and track them wherever they are, like in their clothes. It's like a little piece of plastic.
Oh, they do sell that.
Well, yeah, but you would think that the first thing you would do is put it on rescue devices and life jackets.
Or in kids' shoes, you can put it anywhere, right?
Yeah, that's stupid, because if you're going to be one of those fucking assholes, you're going to get rid of all the clothes immediately.
No, they don't always, though. A lot of times they don't. Like, when they kidnap somebody, they don't just strip the person naked, especially if it can be put in any part of the clothes, like inside the shoes somewhere. A lot of times these creeps won't think about that.
I want to put it right under a fucking toenail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be like one of 10 locations. This way people don't know where it is.
Right.
That's
They put it in like Snake Plissken got the thing injected in his neck.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like a whole thing.
And give the kid a shirt like that just so he looks tough.
zippers.
Yeah, 2 zippers on the fucking a tank top. I'm playing with myself. I'm going in. How come the big scary guy blinks so much? Why does the Duke of New York and Jim Norton have so much in common? You are the Duke of New York. You like transgendered people. What a fucking awful brain, and that fucking terrible bad guy from that. Try to be scary. That fucking.
I love that guy. Giant blonde hair.
He was the worst. And Season Hubley, I think, played the prostitute in the Chock full of nuts.
Yep.
I haven't seen that in fucking
Chock
years.
full of nuts.
Remember the Chock full of nuts?
Yeah. That's where the first. She gets like eaten up. She gets like yanked through the floor and they eat her.
Shut up, brain. Yeah, I know the floor. Why would they be through the floor, the mole people, when you could just walk around?
I don't know. I love that movie.
I'm sure it doesn't hold up. I haven't seen it in years.
Dude, I just saw it like 2 weeks ago.
Terrible,
I
right?
love it.
Now I got another movie to see.
You've seen it though, right?
A long fucking time ago.
Adrian Barbeau's fucking big suckable John Carpenter wife tits.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like to gobble on them for an hour.
She loved showing them off
How
and
could she
everything she
not?
did too, man.
Jiggling
Cleavage
tits.
for days.
Oh, she had wonderful tits.
She was hot as hell.
I like the name Just.
Yeah.
Just, you're being called an asshole.
All right, fair enough.
Let's go to Josh in Boston.
Josh in Boston. That means he's joking. Go ahead, babe. I'm just chipping you.
Chipping you.
That thing you have on your dog, I'm not going to say what it is, it doesn't actually track your dog. What it does is so the vet can scan it, and it'll tell you who owns the dog. It won't track it. But Opie, really quick, if you want something for your kid to track your kid, Verizon sells a watch that will call 2 numbers, and you can go on your phone and track it.
Nice.
Yeah, we got one for the kids, like $70, and it's like $10 extra a month. Each of the kids have it. They can call me or my wife, and we can track them wherever they are.
And you know what? It's weird because kids get lost sometimes too. It's not always some molester. It could just be that they get fucking lost. But with technology the way it is, where your cell phone can be tracked even when it's off.
Right.
So you think turning off a cell phone, the technology does exist.
Yeah.
And it's like with missing children, that problem could be so cut in half.
Right.
By just trackable stuff.
And the boaters were very experienced from what I hear. And you said something about the 14-year-olds being on a 19-foot boat, but didn't a certain person used to drive a boat to high school or something?
That's true. Yes, he did.
Yeah, E-Rock used to drive his boat to high school down there in Florida.
It's true.
Maybe it's not too uncommon down there.
What worries me is they're not close to the boat. You would think you would try to stay close to the boat. I understand. I understand what Justin's saying with the tides and this and that drifting this way and that way. But in general, I think you would be able to get back to the boat pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It was, I guess, emails or something or messages saying that they were trying to go see his some friends in the Bahamas or something. Because I guess they're like 2 hours away from the Bahamas.
Yeah, I hope they're all right, man. Obviously. But I think they're running out of time. Even though with the warm water, you could last a little longer.
Yeah,
a few extra days anyway.
Hi, Vic. Welcome.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right, bud.
Vic Henley has just entered the
missed the
studio
Boston.
and he gave Opie a book.
This is the book we were talking about yesterday.
It is. Which
Endurance.
one? Yeah.
I'm going to read this.
So yeah, it's short. It's an easy read. It's nothing.
Shackleton's Incredible Voyage. Thank you. One of the great adventure stories of our time. I'd never heard of this before.
Me either, till my friend gave it to me. And
is it a good read for
It's
real?
a great read. It's easy. It's just factual. It's what happened.
Thank you, buddy.
The pictures in it are the real pictures that the photographer took. And
Allegedly.
everybody lived.
You can't say allegedly.
No, it's this guy who doesn't know when allegedly should be used.
Look, they look pretty real to me, these pictures.
Allegedly. Right. It's Photoshop, all of it.
We were talking about how much fun the show was yesterday.
Oh, my God. It was the Larry Flint thing I'm still laughing about.
Yeah,
it was just one of the greatest.
Larry
things in the
Flint
world.
hated me yesterday.
Wow.
Hated hated me.
Did he? I literally remember doing it, but I don't remember what was said.
Like that he and I had a lot in common, except he can't walk. He hated. I don't remember exactly why.
Wow.
And then he couldn't remember what if he had shoes on or not because he couldn't feel them.
What was it?
yeah.
Right. I remember that
Was
part.
it Larry that hates you?
That was Larry.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
It was Larry? Okay,
I don't hate
just want to
Justin. I
make
like
sure.
Justin.
It was Larry.
It was Larry.
No, it was
right?
Larry.
Okay.
No, it was definitely Larry.
I'm not good at hiding my disdain. Like, if I didn't like Justin, you'd know it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. He and I have that in common.
It's
yeah,
like-
we're not good fakers.
I can't do it. I
Neither one
can't.
of us.
If I didn't like Justin, you'd know it.
I like these guys. It's a little creepy because they're inseparable.
Brothers.
Shut up.
know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It let me know for sure when I walked in there. I'm like, oh, these fuckers have a budget now. They got these guys.
No,
in.
we
There's
don't.
money here.
No, we don't.
Yeah, it's
right.
an illusion.
You wouldn't just come here and do this for fun.
They
Not
know.
the world famous Dangle Brothers.
That's how you know we don't have a budget.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Because you got these two. It drifted
Yeah.
down to this riffraff.
They come together, man.
Yeah, they do. They're
Oh, we
bookends.
tried, but
They're
they come
comfortable.
together.
You couldn't try to get rid
we were trying to save a few bucks, but wow, these two come together.
It's a
Yeah.
package
It's
deal.
unbelievable.
It is.
It's a good.
Wow.
It's like, hey, it works for you. So
Yeah.
you know.
Where were we?
I want to discuss this road rage incident because it's like I have so many incidents where I get mad and I realize you don't do it. Don't do it, man, because this is what happens. People get fucking killed.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I've done it. I've gotten out of the car. I've gotten in fights with people.
You got out of the car?
Yeah. I've gotten out of the car a bunch of times. People have gotten out. I've been involved in these things many times.
What happened?
There was one guy who would, like kind of cut you off, jamming the brakes, or doesn't, think you're driving fast enough, and then he'll drive ahead and jamming the brakes in front of you, and I'll have kids in the car or whatever, and then, I'll pull up next to him and be like, what the fuck, man, and then you're at some traffic light, and then he starts cursing at you, or he throws something at you, and I'll get out of the car, and I'll be like, you're tough in your car, get out of your car.
And then what happens?
They don't get out of
You
their
get
car.
beat up. That's scary though, John. You don't watch that shit, man.
I know.
I had an incident with a cabbie. They pull up to my old place. My wife gets out, and then the guy decides to keep going while the door's open, and it slams into her. So I lost my fucking mind, and I start screaming at the guy, and then the guy starts screaming at me. So through that little window, true story, I punched him. Yeah. I punched him.
You got one off through the
Yes,
window.
Not a great punch.
Whatever.
Not a great punch.
Still.
I'm not going to oversell it. It didn't do much damage,
Sure.
but I was so fucking mad
Right.
because he didn't even show sympathy that he just fucking took out my wife sort of with the door. I'm like,
Right.
what the fuck,
Yeah,
dude?
you know.
And it could have been worse because it was next to cars and stuff. She was fine in the end, but the whole incident was like, what are you doing?
Her hip is still bothering her, for Pete's sake.
So when I punched him through the window, then he jumps out of the car like, all right, we're going. So I jump out, and then at that point, I'm like, this was a bad idea. I'm going to get my ass
Of course.
fucking kicked.
Yeah.
And then just like a movie, another cab comes by really slowly and literally goes, is there a problem here? The cabbie looks at the other cabbie like, oh, fuck, this will be reported. Starts yelling and screaming at me some more, curses me out, jumps in his cab, and takes off.
How nice.
And at that point, I breathed a sigh of relief going, holy fuck, I was that close to getting my ass kicked.
I used
But
to
I couldn't help
yeah,
myself
yeah.
because when you see your loved one get,
Right,
the
of
door
course.
pretty much
Right.
takes her out.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do in that case? And then the guy, it doesn't say sorry or anything. He's just all with a big fucking attitude about it. Like it was sort of her fault or something.
Right.
I did it for years, and it's a wonder somebody didn't whip my ass. And then I screamed through a wreck and almost killed me and my ex-wife because I was in it with a guy.
Oh, really?
And I sped up to get around him, and an accident had just happened, and the cops or the fire trucks, nobody had gotten there yet.
Yeah.
The accident had just happened. I almost plowed into an overturned car, did the old yank left, yank right, almost had a heart attack, pulled over the median and told her, I will never road rage again. That was my final time.
very scary.
The old heart attack, somebody's going to kill me or I'm going to kill us. And I stopped it that day, and it just went away, and I never did it again. I was very proud.
To Jimmy's point, though, I mean, there's too many of these. I don't do it anymore.
Too many
I used to
people
do it
are
forever.
crazy.
I did it forever.
Too many
It's a
people are
wonder.
crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll squeeze my steering wheel really fucking hard. It's because you want to say something.
Yeah,
you want to cut them off. You want to get out of your car, but you just know. You don't know who you're fucking with.
Right. Yeah. Too many people. I've seen too many date lines where just the old dude, 70-year-old man, retired, got out and just killed somebody.
Because they're scared or
'Cause he
they're
lost
angry.
it.
You never.
Yeah.
Somebody could be scared of you or angry at you and have a pistol, or they just run you over or you hit something. It's fucking insanity, and it's like they're as mad as you are. I've seen too many videos on Chaotic. That's one of the websites I go to, and I usually don't like to say the names of them, but who cares? Go look. I saw the worst video I've ever seen last night, which was a homeless person covered in maggots. It's
my God.
The worst thing I've ever seen, and he's alive. To another country. But anyway, you see a lot of those road rage things in Russia and other countries where guys just get out and start fighting, or one guy gets beat up really badly, or they just yelling at each other, and a lot of times they just snip and nothing happens, or the punch is thrown, a couple punches and no one gets hurt. But it's crazy that you don't know who has a pistol. And there's audio of this. I don't know who's right or wrong. I know they say in Florida, grandfather, the guy was 44. He's a Spanish guy with his wife. They were driving like a landscaping truck.
Oh, he was a young grandfather.
Young grandfather.
Oh, when I heard grandfather, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, there's no unnecessary to print. Who cares about his fucking, what his status is with his semen? Who gives a fuck? Assholes in the media. Guy kills guy.
Has he had children? Have they had children?
Exactly. Conservative killed by liberal. Jew killed by Palestine. Who cares? It's not irrelevant. Man with no molars killed by man with wisdom teeth intact.
Exactly.
And the other guy, one was Latin, one was white. The white guy shot him. Again, I don't think we need racial angle. It was just a fucking
a road rage incident that went horribly wrong. There's a guy, Snowy, one of our regulars. Every day I want to run someone over. He's a trucker, but I don't. You don't get out of your vehicle. Don't in capital letters.
Well, Chef taught me that in Apocalypse Now. Sometimes you never get out of the fucking boat. Fucking tiger. It's a guy with a gun.
Absolutely.
Never get out of the fucking car, man. So they were arguing. I don't know who's right or wrong. There's a couple of 911 calls. I know that the guy who had the gun said in the 911 call, I got my gun cocked and loaded. And I think the other guy was following him home. The white guy went home with the gun, gets out of his car. The other guy gets out of the car and comes after him in front of his house. So I think the guy did kind of shoot him in self-defense, but the guy got out with his gun and used deadly force. Maybe he didn't have to. He's charged with... It's almost like when there was a case in front of on 8th Avenue, right by Penn Station, wherever it is.
Sure. Yeah.
There's that giant post office.
Sure. Yeah, sure, the old one.
I believe it was there. Two guys were walking by each other, and they bumped each other. They start arguing. One guy pulls out a knife, stabs and kills the other guy. The guy goes on the run. Police are looking for him. He commits suicide. So in that one moment, these two lives are ended. Like, even though the one guy lived a few days on the run, both lives are ended because of one dumb fucking move.
Right.
And it's like, that's how fast it happens. So it's like a road rage thing. It's just not worth it.
That was like the Ray Lewis thing at the Super Bowl murder that he was at. It was he's going out of the club with 7 or 8 of them. 7 or 8 other guys are coming in. Somebody bumps into somebody. Somebody called somebody a bitch, and that's all. I'll show you, bitch, on Super Bowl weekend. That's how the whole damn thing escalated. Boom, bang, boom. Next thing you know, murder,
just
death.
like that.
Yeah.
You're dead. Like, everything you've become, everything you've worked for is gone.
Over a bump.
It's not like it's an ongoing dispute that happens. It's like one stupid moment. And road rage is a fucking brutal one, man.
Yeah, so a Florida grandfather was killed in front of his wife, daughter, and grandson. I didn't know that he followed him to the guy's house.
He was being a dick, too. He's a big guy, too. He wasn't some little fucking pussy. He's a big dude.
This guy will get either off or lesser charges in the end.
Do you get the 911 calls?
Yeah, we got it. That's why we're talking about this.
Man.
And it was all captured with 911 calls. Let's play this.
Robert Doyle.
Hear the fear in Kathy Gonzalez's voice moments before her husband was shot and killed in front of her.
People could hear this.
Her 8-year-old daughter and 7-year-old grandson were there too.
I got it, one of you.
Citrus County deputies say Robert Doyle shot and killed Kathy's husband, Candelero Gonzalez. His family called him Candy. His wife was too upset to speak with us, but she emailed these pictures of him in better times, special moments the family shared. Deputies say it all started with a road rage incident. Robert Doyle was in the car with his wife, and Candy in a landscaping truck with his wife, daughter, and grandson. Both families called 911.
We're just driving a full-size truck with a trailer, you know what I'm saying? You just don't drive like idiots. I have a truck
that's the shooter.
Maniacs and the thing falling and trying to run me off the road.
As the cars continue down the road, Doyle tells the 911 operator he'll be at his house in 20 seconds. He also lets 911 know he has a gun.
My gun's already out. It's cocked and locked.
The dispatcher on the other line tells Kathy and Candy to go home, but they insist on stopping by the house to get Doyle's address. That's when Candy gets out of his truck.
Got a gun.
Then Doyle's wife grabs the phone, telling the operator her husband shot Candy.
I don't know how many times he hit, but he fired multiple times. The guy just kept charging at him.
Unable to help her husband, Doyle held Kathy and the kids hostage until police arrived.
Crazy.
They're coming as fast as they can. Just do whatever he asks you to do, okay?
Doyle is in jail, charged with second-degree murder and 3 counts of aggravated assault. Candy's family is preparing for his funeral, set for next Friday at 11 a.m.
One fucking
in Citrus
stupid
County,
moment.
Sarah Rosario, ABC Action.
And that guy, Candy, like the big guy, he wasn't just trying to get his address. Whatever happened, I don't know, but he's a big dude, so he followed him home. And the other guy looked like, could handle himself.
Yeah, but
followed him home to kick his ass. Gets out of the fucking car. And the other guy has a gun.
He was being extremely aggressive. Wow.
So was the guy with the gun too.
Yeah,
probably.
no, of course.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of cutoff happened. I wonder who cut who off, or what actually was going on. Anyway, he's driving
he
crazy.
followed him to his house. If he followed that guy to his house, and got out of his truck.
That's a tough one.
Those are very aggressive actions.
And the other guy is acknowledging and saying, "You get here as soon as possible. I got my gun cocked and loaded." So he's acknowledging, you need to get here sooner than later.
Let me ask you a question though. And this is where Louis told a story once where he had a road rage incident with a guy, and the guy showed him his gun and followed him. I know you're not allowed to wave your pistol, but in a case like this, that guy should have showed his pistol.
The guy would have thought twice about it.
Yeah.
He probably would have backed off.
There's got to be times where you can just back off and go, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Like if those two guys could actually talk right now and go I'm going to wind up dead and you're going to go to prison. Like, how fucking stupid are we?
Right.
You got your wife, I got my wife, and what dopes?
Yeah. Let's go get a beer.
Hey, sorry about that, man. I did cut you off. I was a cunt. Yeah, me too. I should have just...
Right. And then he's following him.
I told you one time...
Aggressively driving and following him, and then goes right to his house.
Sometimes when you fuck up on the road, it's instinctive to get angry at other people, but when someone admits they were wrong... Like, I had there was a case outside the Holland Tunnel the other day. Fucking guy gets out with a sword. And
a samurai sword. Yeah, I read about that.
And he didn't get closer to 10 feet to the car, I think. But this couple, I don't know who was right, who was merging. When people are merging 2 into 1, either I'm a scumbag 'cause I'm not letting you in, or you're a fucking scumbag because you're trying to cut in front of me and you're not following the alternate car merge. Because people are cunts. So the guy that gets out with a sword and he goes, back the fuck up, because the guy wouldn't back up. He goes back and he has a samurai sword and he gets arrested. But that's how it happens. I was on the PA Turnpike. I've told the story a million times. A guy cuts me off. I almost hit the divider. It's 100% his fault. He's it's the rain. I literally go, okay, you're going to have an accident, but I didn't. In the rain. So I pull up next to him and I'm fucking angry. And I look at him and he goes, sorry. And he waves. And I'm immediately not angry anymore.
Yeah.
Right. He acknowledged.
It diffuses it.
Oh, sure.
He fucked up. Hey, sorry. Immediately, I've done that to people where I've fucked up and I wave and they immediately like, all right, you can tell they're annoyed, but it's like,
it's over though.
That's all you want. It's a personal affront. And when someone says, I'm sorry about that, most people, unless you're a fucking psychopath, take that.
Right. But then the guy is still aggressively driving and then follows the guy all the way to his house.
It's when the anger just keeps building and building.
He's going to have a defense.
Oh, he absolutely does.
I mean, the guy went all the way to his house.
But if he had a gun out first, he could have stayed in his car. He could have. Did he show that? Like, how do you keep charging?
Right.
Did the guy say? Did the guy say, "Son of a bitch has a gun"? Did the guy actually say that to his wife? Because there's a voice on the fucking on the 911 call.
I don't know.
But it's like, that's the chance you take when you get out. I'm not saying you deserve to die, but hey, you fucking get out after a guy. You chance that he has a pistol. You're crazy to do it.
I think you're right. The guy wasn't just getting out of his car to get the guy's address. You sort of know the address at that point.
Yeah, you're getting out. Why do you
kind of figure it out?
You get out to kick his ass.
Yeah, you're getting out to hurt him.
My brother
Most likely.
My brother was dragging my other brother. They were water skiing on the lake, and it was around dusk, and another boat almost hit my other brother. Didn't see him.
This boat rage?
And it is lake rage, totally. And so my brother decides that he's going to follow the guy back to his house and yell and scream at him because he's almost hit the skier that he's pulling. And the guy's already at his house tying up his boat. My brother comes screaming up in the boat, hops off the dock, and is like, "Hey, motherfucker!" And the dude reaches right in his boat, pulls out a gun, turns around, and is like, "What the fuck do you have to say to me on my property?" And my brother goes, not a goddamn thing, buddy. Sorry. Jumps right back in the boat, slams it in, drove away, scared to death. My other brother's still in the water behind him. He's like, at least pull me up. He's like, the motherfucker had a gun. The idiot had a gun. He's like, he drove him all the way back to the lake house, like squatting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's scary.
But it ended that in a second. He said, but the guy reached right in there, pulled out a gun, no hesitation. What are you saying to me on my property?
He's basically telling the guy, I can kill you.
Yes.
And you're,
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of people agreeing with you, Jimmy. Just a quick, like, oh, I'm sorry, really goes a long
That
way
means
sometimes.
it's like when someone bumps into you. If a guy bumps into you or you bump into a guy, like, again, there are those assholes, but 90% of the people, if you go, hey, sorry, man, they're fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an act of aggression if it's a mistake. That's all.
Let's go to Matt in Maryland. Matt, go ahead, buddy. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Matt.
Did you guys totally miss that they said the guy's daughter was 8 years old and his granddaughter was 7?
All right, well, shit happens.
Well, sometimes you make a family.
It's Florida.
Not everyone has the perfect family like yourself there, Matt.
Yeah, you make love when you're ready.
He was 44.
He was 44. Yeah, he probably had a 20-year-old daughter and a kid. That makes sense.
Yeah, you know.
Granddaughter's 7.
What are you going to do?
So he's 17. Or that just works.
They were landscapers. They need helpers all the time, right?
Oh, he's
Yes.
trying to.
All right, I
He's
see.
growing the business.
Yes. but I keep saying he was a big guy because he wasn't like some little, you know what I mean? He was probably a physically a fairly tough guy.
And he wanted to intimidate the guy some more, and the guy ended up having a gun.
I don't know what's right or wrong. Who knows? The guy could have yelled fucking. They might have. Who knows who cut who off?
Now, you said this earlier, too. You've done this with your kids in the car. With your kids.
I've been cut off. And I've gotten so pissed off
that you forgot they were in the car.
You know what? So I was driving with one of my daughters in the car. I was at an intersection. I was at a red light. Clearly the other side could go. Now it's my green light. I'm going. An old guy blows through the red light, almost took the entire front end of my car off, and I have a daughter in the car. Pissed me off so much that as I honked, and he looked at me like, what? And I was like, fuck you, and I followed the guy. See, I followed the guy, and then at the next red light, I got out of the car, walked up to him, I said, you just ran a red light, and you almost took the front of my car off. And he's like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, yes, you did. What do you mean, no, you didn't? And I was like, get out of your fucking car. Like, you...
well, what are you going to do if he gets out of his car?
I was going to beat the shit out of him.
Punch him,
really
right?
pissed me off.
I
got in a fight at the side of the Taconic, and I, like, cracked my knuckle with a guy, but that was not my fault.
On the side of the parkway.
Yeah.
And the traffic going by.
No. There was a truck accident, so everybody was at a standstill. So then they're letting people kind of go by one car at a time. The guy in front of me keeps staring at his phone. So when it's time to move,
he's not moving. Yeah.
He doesn't move.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm stuck. I'm there. It's hot. I'm there for like half an hour in that one spot, and I keep leaning on the horn like, get off your phone. And I start screaming, get off the fucking phone and pay attention and drive. Finally, that guy jumps out of the car, starts yelling, where do you want me to go? Where do you want me to go? There's traffic. And I'm like, you're on your goddamn phone. They're waving you through. You're not doing anything. And the guy starts to lose it, and he reaches in to my car. I grab it, and we got into a thing. I'll tell you, you want to hear the best thing I did? He reached to my car. I grabbed his arm, and I opened up the car door.
Oh, nice. That's a good move.
Kunk.
Yeah, that's a good move.
A couple rib shots.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Most of those things kind of happen, like Justin just said, like they're a brief scuffle. I've seen enough videos of that. Two guys, maybe a punch is thrown, or a lot of times they just yell face to face.
Yeah.
And it's like both guys like nobody wants to get their teeth knocked out or get arrested for a fucking stupid traffic infraction.
I used to be more of a hothead. I get it now. I'm not.
Too many guns. Too many people getting shot.
I know.
I want to sometimes, but I just know that I'm not getting out of my car anytime soon.
Everybody tells they all tell me that, and for whatever reason, when it happens, I have no fuse.
I don't want to suck it up, but I do. Like I said, I grab that steering wheel so fucking hard. I feel like I have arthritis later in the day. My hands ache.
One of the worst ones.
I'm 47. I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight a guy because he cut in front of me in the tunnel. Like it's just so dumb.
Fighting's for the young.
This is
right. I'm for the tough. I'm neither.
Exactly. I remember a time it was. I remember a time it was kind of fun.
Right.
But now, man, it's not fun. It just fucking hurts.
It does hurt.
To get
like 2
punched
months
in the face.
2 months ago in Brooklyn, I was pulling up to my house, and a cab pulled up behind me and starts honking. And I'm waving him around. He has plenty of room to go around me, and he's sitting behind me and honking, waving. Eventually, the guy starts to go around me and stops right next to me and starts yelling at me. And so I started mocking him and making faces and noises at him. And then he started mocking me, mocking him.
Right.
So we were just two adults going like this to each other. And so it turned out it was nice.
That's funny. Yeah. I would have started giggling. Did it end?
No, it just. I started laughing my ass
Sure.
off, and my wife, who was sitting next to me, was just sort of like going lower and
Yeah,
lower.
she just wants to
had
disappear,
nothing
right?
to do with it. Yeah.
Did he eventually giggle himself? No.
No, he just sort of like kept doing it and then got pissed off and drove off.
And with cabbies, though, most times, I mean, those
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
yell so much.
They do.
And scream so much. Like, I got into an argument with a guy who was on 23rd Street, pulling over. He was being a dick, and I was honking, and he was mad. And for a cabbie to get mad, and he's like, oh, and I said something like, you're in 2 lanes, you keep slowing down.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm trying to make a living.
Yeah.
Keeping you from doing that. I'm sorry.
But you know what I mean? It's like everybody has their own story, and it's really, again, my danger is not that I'm going to beat somebody up. My danger is that in one stupid, lousy, fucking asshole motor loss moment, I'm going to hit the gas pedal and careen into somebody, like I on purpose. Like, or I'm going to fucking. And in that one moment, anybody can do that. You can have that momentary lapse.
Yes.
And it's like, then what? Then what happens, you dope? Like, you know, do you go to jail if you hit a person or like a pedestrian?
Or you got to wait
insanity?
for a tow truck because then you just fucked up your car.
It's just stupid.
Eric reminded me of one other story. I lived in a city and I would take a cab every morning to work at late show.
Wait, how do you guys communicate? Like some weird fucking...
Eric,
we have these smartphones.
Yeah,
you're doing it through smartphone?
The same way he sends you. The same way he sends you the joke.
Yeah, the same way Eric sends you the joke.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, same way.
I thought it was some kind of
No.
blinking or from one brain to the other.
By the way, not to John, if Kenny is here, Kenny might have he has a story he told me that it happened to someone he knows. Kenny, I have a question. We're telling road rage stories. Do you have one? Wasn't there a friend you had that was driving with their wife and something happened? You told me, or was it something you heard about on the police blotter?
I saw it in a
No, you're good.
I saw it in a movie, actually.
Oh, it was a movie.
Oh, you saw it in a movie?
Oh, what happened?
Kenny sees a lot of movies, guys.
Yes, he does. Kenny sees a lot
of movies.
One time, it was a police movie also.
Oh, okay, it was.
That's weird because you used to be a cop.
I love police.
Yeah.
That's why he watched those movies.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So one time this policeman was recently married.
Really?
And he was going to his in-laws' house for Sunday dinner.
Yes.
And coincidentally at that time, that police officer was waiting for a transfer from one precinct to the next. And while the police officer was driving with his wife in the car, they got off an exit ramp, and we were going slow.
No, they were.
They were.
Yeah.
They were going slow.
Because
Sometimes you see these movies, though, you feel like
you're there.
You're part of it.
you identify with the character.
It must have been a 3D movie because you feel like you're in the movie.
You're there. You're living it.
Yeah. Because there was like old people
Yeah.
in front of the cops, personal
So the cop was going
vehicle.
slow because there was old people in front of him. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But there was another car behind that cop's car that didn't realize the old people were the slow people. So he was beeping at the cop's car. And then when they got off the exit ramp, there was a stoplight there, a traffic light. And when they stopped at the light, the cop and the guy that was beeping car were side by side, but the shit'em's car was on the passenger side, so the cop rolled down the passenger window, which happened to be on his wife's side, and started yelling like, "What the fuck's your problem?" And the guy reached by the center console and pulled out like the biggest fucking Jim Bowie hunting knife that cop has ever seen, and like held it up. So that cop was thinking to himself, "Oh yeah?" And he got out of the car and ran around the back and had his fucking gun out. And then all of a sudden, like, the shit'em started, like, rolling up his window and locking his door real fast, like bullets don't go through glass.
True.
Yeah, and then the shit'em, like, took off through the red light. So the cop jumped back in his car and was chasing this fucking guy down the road. And then about a mile or so...
Off-duty cop.
Yeah, off duty. Yeah, this is all off duty. And then about a mile or so down the road, there was a traffic jam because there just coincidentally happened to be a traffic accident there, and there was other cops there investigating the crash.
Sure.
And the shitum got stuck in traffic, so the cop ran up to his window, and he had his gun in his coat pocket because he could just fucking shoot right through the pocket.
Sure. In this movie.
And he's just screaming at that motherfucker, just fucking screaming.
Did the guy scream back?
No, he looked straight ahead, didn't even fucking, had his hands 10 and 2, like. And then all of a sudden, the fucking real cops that were investigating the crash came over and wanted to know what the commotion was. And the cop says, "Oh, nothing, officer. The guy's lost. I was just giving him directions." And got in his car and went about
That's
his
how
life.
much cops hate paperwork. The cop could have got that scumbag arrested for pulling a knife and just didn't want to do paperwork and said, "Fuck him, go home."
That's funny.
Yeah.
You never know who you're fucking with on the
It's a
road.
hell of
That's
a
the point
movie.
of that story.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that movie.
Yeah.
You never know who. That movie's not as much fun as you think when you travel with it.
So the lesson learned here, either that Shinham will never do that again,
Sure.
or he'll get himself a gun.
Right.
But can you imagine when you pull out a knife and you think you're being scary, and some 6'5" maniac jumps out of the car?
Goes, "Oh,
and you're
really?
like, oh no.
Well, look what I got."
Oh no. This has now gone to the next level.
yeah.
You just never know.
And one little caveat.
Caveat.
That guy's, that
Lucky
cop's
us.
wife was like yelling at him because it was her side of the car that the fucking, homicide almost got committed on.
Well, I mean, the ladies could do some dumb stuff too.
Yeah.
Have you been in the car with a woman and then all of a sudden she decides to honk your fucking horn because of shit that's going on? And you're like, "Are you kidding me? You're going to
I've
get
never
us
had that
fucking
happen.
killed."
Yeah, right. I've heard about this, but I've never had it happen.
No,
I've
that
had her
is-
honk my horn and I'm winking as I say that. If you know what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? Only during rush hour.
Where they reach over and like obnoxiously honk the horn.
I've heard of this, but I've never been. Yeah.
Oh boy! And then people might be turning around going, "What the fuck are you honking at?"
No.
And you're like, "Hi."
Yeah.
You never know who you're fucking with.
You're gonna get me in a fucking.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sure.
Let's take one more phone call before the break. Thank you, Kenny. That sounds like an amazing
Wait, Justin had another
movie.
story too. What was your story?
Oh, it's quick. So I was standing in the street, Upper East Side, and I was waiting for a taxi to get to work. And one of those limousine town cars took the turn way too tight and almost hit me.
Oh God!
Almost drove right into me.
No.
So I started screaming and yelling at the guy, and the guy was like, "What? And started yelling back at me. So I ripped his antenna off his car and sort of beat his car with it. Now, I would tell these stories at work every once in a while, and Dave never believed me. So that day I walked in, I told the story, and then slapped the antenna down on his desk and gave it to him. Here's the antenna. At that point, he also sort of knew, that I was nuts.
Batshit crazy,
Yeah,
right?
batshit crazy.
Let's calm that shit down.
Yeah, calm that shit down.
You have less stress in your life now.
I'm very happy.
You're not with the Letterman show.
Very
so
calm.
Let's calm down with the road rage.
No more road.
Can you imagine though road raging at someone like that? And fucking Kenny jumps out of the car.
Oh,
Not
Jesus.
Kenny.
Or someone
Right.
outside.
Someone like Kenny.
Someone like Kenny jumps out of the It's scary, man. Uh-oh.
I forgot the most important part of the story.
Yeah.
You're resigning?
In the DVD extras, when they're doing the commentary, like over the movie,
Yeah.
the only reason why that cop didn't shoot that fucking guy is because he knew it would screw up his transfer.
Oh, right.
Oh,
you mentioned
right.
the cop's transfer was part of the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you learn that in the DVD extra
okay.
commentary.
There would have been a whole thing.
That's the only fucking reason that guy didn't get fucking shot.
Wow. All right.
Wow. So they thought of everything in that plot. That's why they added earlier that he wanted a transfer.
Right.
When they figured out this movie.
It's called foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
Here's how, but again, here's how you know that Kenny is a fucking a major problem. Is we were in the car one time and some guy we were emerging into tunnel traffic, and I'm a little shit. So the guy won't let Kenny in. And the guy's just being kind of a cunt. And Kenny rolls up the window and pulls up right next to him. I'm like, oh, Kenny's gonna let him have it. And he just goes, "Mister, please be kind."
I like
He's just
it.
got nothing to prove.
Right? No, that's wonderful.
Nothing
That's
to prove.
wonderful.
You beat me to it.
That's so good.
I've seen
Nothing
Kenny
to
do the
prove.
Mr.
That's so-
thing many fucking times.
That's lovely.
And it diffuses everything.
Absolutely.
And there'll be
6'5" with a gun. He has nothing to prove.
And there are times me and Jimmy go, You're 6'5". I would love to be 6'5" for one day.
Just one day.
But I think I would get myself in so much fucking trouble.
Oh, yeah. I would abuse it. I would totally abuse it.
You would, right?
I would get back at every bully that was mean to me. I'd be hair trigger. I'd be walking around, what?
Well, Kenny knows.
Totally would. I would ruin it.
He'll just pull out that mister.
Remember the time both you guys were in the car and we were driving home and two guys were getting out in a taxi like in front of us and blocked traffic?
Yeah.
So I just laid on the horn like obnoxiously.
Yeah.
And, you know, the one guy that got out first while I was waiting for the other guy to get out and pay, right, when I stopped beating the horn, he goes, a little obnoxious. And I said, I know you are, but what am I?
Kenny yelled at, I know you are, but what am I?
That's funny.
And the guy laughed.
Of course he did. Of course he would.
That's really funny.
Of course he would.
Great.
That was very funny.
Why don't we take a... Wow, the phones are lit. Everyone has a road rage incident.
How about they hang on and tell you road rage stories next? We're raffling off a little something.
Traffic's moving smoothly on the downtown connector.
Yeah, we have Sam Morril coming in next, and maybe Sam has a road rage story he can share with us.
Boy, I sure hope so. We had one call I was going to go to, but the guy maybe had to get to work. He said that his friend, road rage incident, pulled out a gun and shot somebody and killed him.
Oh, he might have said friend in air quotes, too.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's gone.
Maybe it just happened.
Why don't we take a break? We got Vic Henley, who's just hanging out, right?
That's right. I'm just hanging out, doing New York City thing.
You check your numbers on your iTunes thing? I want people to fucking put some money in your pocket.
This is the time of them. I always check it at the end of the month every month.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
to do my withdrawal.
Which iTunes special they're
It's
supposed to get?
live from
you?
Lou's Cruise.
Live
from Lou's Cruise. Lewis Black did a comedy cruise, and I was on it. So
And his-
live from Lou's Cruise.
Nice.
And his Twitter. We were yelling at him yesterday. He doesn't tweet enough. He's a funny bastard.
So I went Twitter. I'm on every day now. I've got a new command. They've inspired me.
All right, let's get people to follow Vic Henley. It's just Vic Henley on Twitter.
Yeah, at Vic Henley.
Yeah.
I have a couple of dates, too.
Yeah.
Seattle, Paula Live, August 13, 14, 15. Houston, Friday, August 21. Dallas, Saturday, August 22. From now on, that's how all plugs are being given.
With the paper thumping?
Yep.
This is Opie Radio. The show is back.
Back with Sam Morril in studio. What's up, Sam?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh, no, man. Thanks for wanting to do the show. We were talking about road rage incidences. Right. Because that case down in Florida, not even a case yet, but that incident in Florida.
Yeah.
Where the guy shot and killed the guy that followed him home in the end.
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, my God.
I know. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. So.
Sam's pretty mellow.
I read the headline, so I'm pretty into this story. Yeah, it's terrible.
It's a biggie. We're going to move on, actually, to the Escalator. I haven't seen it. I chose not to see the video. Everyone's saying how brutal it is.
It's not even brutal. It's just I've seen worse.
Yeah.
I've seen escalator footage from a different angle. I've seen a guy get chewed up by an escalator from an above angle. It was not good. This is different. This is a head-on video from just a security camera. And you can't. There's nothing graphic, you know. Just watch it. It's not as terrible as you think.
So what's the story? A mom is trying to save her son who got caught in the escalator.
They're on the escalator.
Yeah, this is in China, right?
They're stepping off, and I guess the thing, not on the escalator, but that piece of metal at the end of the escalator collapses. I guess and the mechanism is still running under that.
Oh, God.
And she throws her kid, make it bigger so you can see. She throws the kid forward. But the kid's fine, the 2-year-old is fine. But the chilling part is as you're watching it, you know how long the video is. It's a minute 10, whatever it is. You're like, she has no idea that she has 18 seconds to live. She has no idea that this little dumb conversation she's having is the last moment of her life. That's what's so crazy about it.
Whoa. All right, let's play this.
They're just showing the escalator. Here they come. There's 2 women at the top of the escalator. She's holding. She throws the kid forward. And they're holding her. It's terrible. She throws the kid forward, and we're watching it on a security camera. That's the noise you hear in the background as people reacting.
Why are they saying here they come?
because the people in the background watching it, like this is obviously being replayed for people since it happened.
Oh, okay.
And they're watching, going, here they come.
Because as soon as I hear "here they come," I'm thinking to myself, was this set up in some weird way? For a prank show?
No, they wouldn't have said that if it was. But you're
Yeah.
actually, the two women at the top, I don't know who they were or why they were there, but it falls in and the woman just throws her baby forward.
Right.
And the two women take the baby and then she's like, she falls into the mechanism.
Yeah.
And then two women are grabbing her. One was trying to help her.
Right.
And then she just kind of goes back and in. It's terrible.
Something's very suspicious about that. How does that part just
It's
collapse
China.
like
It's China.
that?
Chinese people are sneaky.
Yes, right.
They are, right? With their
We all
shit.
know they're sneaky. There was probably three other Chinese people pulling on her feet underneath the
And
gears.
they got a twisted sense of humor over
Yeah, I
there. I'm
think so.
wondering if this is some fucked up TV show. Isn't it sad that you have to think that?
I know, it's
That's
awful.
actually
It's completely awful.
No, that's actually not a bad thing to think. But the reason I think it's not is because the kid is in it and they ran the kid away. The way it was
But
done.
I think they have no problem horrifying a kid for their own entertainment. Don't you think that about China?
Anything goes,
They got
right?
different rules over there,
Anything goes. Anything goes.
You've seen some of these crazy
Right.
Japanese game shows.
Absolutely.
I would assume, China's not too far behind that shit.
I just want to say, right now in the Opie and Jimmy Twitter account, we just put the video up. So if you want to see what we're talking about,
Oh, look at that. A little social media.
It's
for the
up right
boys.
now.
How good it is.
Yeah.
Right on top of it here.
All right, I guess that's a real story. It's just so weird how that
terrible.
part collapses like that, and then she's kind of holding on.
Well, in China, I think they said that there's so many economic problems that a lot of the things that should be getting fixed, or that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Or state-run, maybe even not economic problems, but things that should be fixed aren't. The video I saw that was worse was also from China, and it was a guy, a maintenance worker, going up an escalator, and he had a giant pole with him, and he had the pole balanced on the steps with him. But as he went up the escalator, the ceiling got a little lower, so the pole caught on the ceiling and kind of bowed out, and then the pole couldn't give, so the escalator floor gave, and it just popped something in the steps. And so the fucking steps popped open, and the guy fell in as it's going up. And it's terrible. You go to Chaotic, you can see that on
right.
And again, the maggot one is the worst. I saw that yesterday. It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
I don't want to laugh, but it's like the most unlikely death ever. You know?
No, I mean, I saw a homeless guy with maggots all over him. It's the fucking. Well, you want to watch that one? He's alive.
You know what? I think I want to see
Go to
that
the
one.
homeless
I
guy
usually don't want to see these type
Go
of
to
videos.
chaotic.com.
Sam Morril, which one are you talking about? The escalator or the maggots? An
They're
unusual
both
way
just
to
like
die.
so unlikely. I'm not laughing. That it's obviously terrible, but it's
Yeah, look up homeless guy with maggots. This is a terrible site, and I don't like to promote these. Blood shows, which I used to go to, I don't go to anymore. There's so many upsetting things.
Our little Jimmy's growing up. He doesn't go to blood shows
There's a lot of things
anymore.
I don't watch on these anymore. I don't watch. Make this bigger. I don't watch burned alive videos or beheading videos anymore. That's his stomach.
What? How can you tell it's his stomach?
They pan up on him on the video. Look, see, there's his face.
That's his stomach. All right. Is he an Eskimo?
Yeah, I think he might be. You know what? He might be.
Inuit. He's
Wow,
a
they even
member of
laugh
the
at the
Inuit tribe.
Not only do they send me the jokes, they then laugh
Well, it
when
was a
I
good joke.
deliver them. Thank you.
Look at the maggots.
Oh my god!
There's maggots all over his stomach. And they're down in his pubis.
Oh my!
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
You think that itches?
Dude, it bothers me. It bothers me to be in the same species and know that can happen to you. How bad is your life?
It doesn't bother me because he looks like an Eskimo.
Oh my god!
He doesn't look.
He's just trying to sleep.
If he looks too much like me, then I would be bothered.
if he was a blonde guy, who was
Yeah,
covered
then
in
I would be
maggots.
freaked out of
If he
it.
was a hung stud.
Thank you. See, I knew you thought I was hung.
This is so terrible. You can see them, like every fold he has is infested with
Well,
maggots.
what's in his fucking
It
stomach?
looks like a giant
What is
tumor
that?
or a wound. There's probably a wound.
Or is it that's where the maggots are living?
Maybe.
And they're starting to pop
How do
out.
you get maggots? I don't even.
Oh my god! Ugh. All right, now
Yeah, they're pulling his pants down, and they're covering. The maggots are covering.
Okay.
Where's his dick? It's probably tucked back between his legs.
By the way, we will put this on the Twitter page.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen. I literally almost couldn't jerk off to it.
Opie and Jimmy on Twitter. Yeah. We're starting to tweet way more about the show and give you a running commentary on what we're doing on the radio show.
So nasty.
Sorry, follow us on Twitter, Opie and Jimmy, and we just put that video up.
That's the worst.
It's a terrible video. There are people.
That one didn't bother me until they pulled his pants down. Then it was kind of like
that's the one that gets you.
It's the money shot.
Yeah, because it's.
Oh, there was one I saw where a guy. Not covered with maggots. What did he have on him that was so fucking horrible? There was an African guy or something where he had something wrong with his mouth. His mouth was open, and he had to wear a plastic bag on his thing just so his awful drool collected in his fucking drool bag. And this guy's interviewing him to look at the state of this poor man. He's got burned faces. His face is all burned. His mother had tried to burn him when he was a kid. You feel really bad for the guy. Very sad. There's very sad conditions out there.
Yeah.
But how bad is your drinking and drug problem where your life becomes that? The homeless guy had a big fat gut and he had a slice on it and the maggots were everywhere. And it's to live like that. That's your life is just really terrible. But that said, the copy should be an uppercase and lowercase because it's hard for me to read. And I know, sure, it doesn't sound like much to you people, but I do understand that guy to a certain level because we all have things that we don't
now
like.
We got to explain the upper.
Absolutely.
Now we got to explain the uppercase, lowercase drama with Sam Morril. Too much. You should have started the show with us, Sam.
Yeah.
You're way behind.
I'm way behind.
But how many maggots does it take before you go, you know what? Maybe I should look into this.
Are these Jewish maggots?
You get one fucking bug on you, you lose your mind. How many maggots are you going to allow before you go, wow, maybe I got
a maggot problem.
I got to do something.
You got a maggot problem.
Dude, I've seen maggots on people before, but that's the worst
Big
I've
person?
seen. No, but just in these, except they're actually, in a way, they're actually good for your wound because they clean it out. They're terrible and they mean that you're in deep trouble. But if you have maggots on a wound, those are the things that are eating the infection away. They eat the bad skin. I think they actually leave the good skin.
Yeah.
They've used them before to clean out wounds. They're disgusting and they're little fucking flies, but they clean you.
I think the most amazing thing I've ever seen in person, Jimmy.
Oh, come on, stop it.
Jimmy saw it as well.
Come on. Jesus Christ, you're embarrassing me in front of the guys. Go ahead, what?
And it goes to this MAGA thing. Our Tippy Tom, our homeless friend, who's no longer with us, he was fucking talented, too. Funny-ass guy. He had petrified poo in his underwear. And you think to yourself, all right, one day you shit your pants and decide I'm not going to take my underwear off. And then how long does it take for it to petrify? We had, who took it out?
Pat Duffy.
Yeah, it was Pat Duffy. Sorry, Pat. Of course it was you. We cut this guy's underwear off, and then because we want to know how bad his underwear would smell as a homeless guy. Sure. And then the treat was in there, the petrified poo. And then we picked it up.
Yeah.
We picked it up and we started hitting it on the a table. It was hard as a rock. It wasn't mushy at all. How long does that take?
I don't know the term petrified poo. What is that?
It's shit that hardened. Hardened shit.
Like a petrified forest.
Yeah,
I
petrified
guess.
rock hard.
Oh,
You never
that's what
seen rock hard shit?
We came up with that. Just it was petrified.
Oh, okay.
It was
That
no
was a
longer.
scientific term.
It was no longer mushy at all. You could throw it with a pile of rocks and just assume it's another rock.
So how long do you think it was there? Weeks?
I don't know how long shit takes to harden.
You could probably Google that.
All right, I'm on it.
How long does shit take to harden?
Yeah, some guy did a time-lapse experiment with his underwear and shit.
Absolutely.
That's the experiment they should be doing on YouTube. Fuck the soda can where you put something in it and it dissolves. Who cares?
Dude, those maggots really bothered me.
It only bothered me when they pulled his pants down and then it was all gooey. It was maggots with goo.
It was in his pubis and his dick was tucked back. Oh, that must itch. How do you scratch 10,000 maggots out of your dick area? Holy Toledo, forgive my language.
He looked like he was sleeping pretty soundly. He didn't seem to be really affected by the whole thing.
That means he's used to it.
That's what I'm saying. He looked like very, very relaxed.
Used to it.
Imagine sucking his dick.
Wait, what?
How it smell.
We're supposed to be a morning zoo show. What are you doing,
Morning
Jimmy?
zoo.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What's the weirdest insect you've ever seen on a cock? Get in touch with us here.
Well, that's my point, though. I mean, one day you just accept that and just go with it.
The human condition is
unbelievable.
It's amazing how bad some people can live.
Yeah.
Tippy Tom wasn't bothered that he had this shit in his pants for a very long time where it turned into a rock.
Yeah.
I think there's a video online somewhere with that.
And Pat brushed his teeth with it.
He did,
the hardened
right?
shit, yeah.
Yeah, Pat Duffy was amazing.
Pat Duffy was a god.
Unfortunately, the business passed Pat Duffy by because you just can't do that type of shit anymore.
You can't brush your teeth with petrified shit.
Pat was a fucking
Pat was an
fearless
animal. He did everything. Dog shit he brushed his teeth with.
Oh, man.
He took a staple gun right to his forehead.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
He did all sorts of shit. Amazing shit. Love the Pat Duffy.
What happened to him?
He's I don't know. He's out there.
Just bartending.
Once in a while we'll text or something. Yeah, Pat's a good dude.
He's a good man. He did a lot of great stuff for this radio show.
That's hilarious.
That is the truth. So, Dana White's birthday I just saw. Okay, 46. Happy birthday to our pal Dana White from the UFC.
I'm older than Dana White. He's succeeded more than I have.
I'm a lot older. Yeah.
You start thinking that, like, eventually a president will be younger than me.
Right.
And that will suck a lot.
How old is Obama?
He's old. He's in his 50s, I think.
I think he just turned 50, maybe.
Did he? He's not that
51,
old.
52-ish.
Yeah, I think I'm older than Obama.
I think.
I still have a shot to achieve what he has by his age. It's dimming.
53 for Obama. Okay.
53, yeah.
All right. I'm suspicious of that escalator. I gotta say it.
Yeah, it's a horrible video, but no, it's real.
I'm suspicious.
That one's real.
Because
I planted the seed of doubt with the Chinese sneaky thing.
Here's why.
Well, you see the elevator pranks and all that other shit they do. They don't give a fuck.
It would be a better video.
You're thinking of Japan. China
That kid's
doesn't
going to
do.
go on to accomplish.
China, not so much.
China
you don't
doesn't
think?
know. China has no
Japanese,
sense of humor.
Chinese,
No.
whatever.
Yeah. What is that better?
You know.
Don Rickles, what is that better? It's Japanese. I'm Chinese. What is that better?
I openly admit it's Japan, but those Chinese can be a bit sneaky, so I don't know what the hell they're up to.
Right.
Maybe they decided to, take a page from Japan's book.
God, fucking horrible video.
The maggot's gonna make me itch all day.
But that fucking escalator, it's very rare that happens, but it's still really scary, and I'm always aware of it. Like, I always think I'll be able to jump because I'm constantly thinking about the escalator collapsing. Even when I'm on real steps, which is kind of silly. I think about that while I'm trying to get my dick sucked and I can't get an erection. And she's like, what am I doing wrong? I'm like, nothing. I'm just thinking about being mauled in elevator mechanisms or escalator.
Would you go on an escalator with your shoelace all willy-nilly? Would you do that?
I'd prefer not to.
I
but
wanted willy-nilly, not just untied.
Crazy.
I'm very
Just
careful of
kinda-
that. You can get your foot caught in that very easily, but I think it might fuck your foot up, but it might. Hopefully the lace. Oh no, I don't know what would happen there.
I think they got that button now,
It's supposed
right?
to stop it, yeah.
Yeah, but where's the button? How about when a half a lady's in there, it doesn't stop? How good's the button? There's a half a lady, and it's still the
right.
escalator's going. Hey, we have to. This is what's wrong here.
No, the machine just wanted Chinese food.
How big?
I think the button has a little cover on it, though. So if you're in a bad spot, you got to lift that cover. To
Lift the
hit
cover.
button.
Lift the cover. It's eating my liver. Lift the cover. My legs are mauled. How is that not immediately stopping?
I don't know. That's a
That
good
kid's got to
question.
go on to accomplish something reasonably good after his
think?
mom. Well, she saved his life.
Oh,
it's
he better do
meaningful.
something
Yeah,
good.
you can't just be like a store clerk or something when your mom got devoured for you. You
You
know?
got to design a human eating proof escalator.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Or giant shoes that are longer than the escalator.
You got to come up with some
Platform escalator.
Kevlar slipper.
Imagine how successful we all would have been if our fucking moms were eaten by an escalator.
Yes, as opposed to my dad. Because he ate her. Because he ate her.
Oh, God.
I think we're doing pretty good considering our mothers weren't mauled inside of mechanical works.
Doing all right.
We're doing okay. Yeah, but you don't want to fail after your mom throws you to safety.
Right.
Oh, no. Then you just get C's in high school. It's like, come on.
I know.
We teased this prostitute story. We should do it a little bit. You hear about this fucking Sam Morril?
Which one is this?
You got a guy. He orders
Here's a guy.
He orders a lady of the evening off of I think it was Backpage or Backpages.
Yep, Backpage.
Backpage.
Yep.
This guy shows up. And I think he showed up to her home, if I'm not mistaken.
He looks like a fucking creep.
And, well, why don't I read a little bit of this? Here's a happy ending, is how this story starts.
Oh, no, it says in the Daily News, he had it coming.
Yes.
Not C-U-M-I-N? C-O-M-I-N.
It's a,
A West Virginia prostitute who shot a creepy John for violently attacking her may have rid the world of a brutal serial killer. The heroic hooker, who goes by the name Heather, was lucky to be alive after her run-in with Neil Falls, 45.
Neil Falls!
The Oregon man is believed to have been on a cross-country murder spree when he showed up in West Virginia last week looking for a good time. An online ad led him to Heather, a sexy, red-headed sweetheart.
Neil Falls!
The two made a date.
He's going to be nice to her. Neil Falls!
You know Jonathan is somewhere repeating, yelling at his radio, right? Because he can't help himself. That's like a mating call for Jonathan. You know, he's just Falls somewhere in L.A. right now. The two made a date to meet, but when Falls burst into Heather's Charleston home, it became clear he had something sinister in mind. Live or die, the beefy security guard snarled at Heather. He brandished a gun and grabbed her throat, squeezing hard. This was his hello.
What a piece of garbage.
Beefy sounds kind of complimentary also.
It does, yeah. Dreamy security guard. Dishy security guard. Beefcake. Girthy beefcake. Fucking.
When he strangled me, I grabbed my rake. And when he laid the gun down to get the rake out of my hands, I shot him. Wow. She took his gun and shot him.
Yeah, keep the rake. Take the gun.
Only in West Virginia do you have yard tools in the house.
Yeah. Who's a rake nearby?
You might be from West Virginia.
If you're about to be raped and murdered and you have gardening tools handy.
I grabbed the gun and shot behind me. I knew he was there to kill me. Wow. Covered in scratches and bruises, Heather ran to a neighbor who called 911. I think we have that 911 call as well. I think I heard it, or parts of it. When cops arrived, they made a disturbing discovery in the dead man's car, a kill kit that may already have been used to dismember 3 women. He could be a suspect in the deaths of or vanishing of 7 other women as well. So they're thinking this guy might be responsible for 10 women being dead.
Happy ending is correct then.
Unbelievable. The grisly kit contained 4 sets of handcuffs, trash bags, a sledgehammer, several knives, axes, and a machete.
I think it was
bleach, a bulletproof vest, and boots.
Wow.
He didn't want to get his feet dirty.
Right, exactly. No duct tape?
No duct tape. That's hack, I think. I think duct tape is hack.
It's a little bit hacky.
Just a little.
What if it's zebra duct tape?
Well,
what about pink zebra duct tape?
Pink is better. Pink
zebra duct tape is...
Yeah, that's better.
Shows he's got some flair.
Yeah, a little flair.
Cops saying, let's see, the fact that he was 45 years old and carrying tools like he was and committing a crime that was so organized and so violent, it's unlikely that this was his first violent crime. It's likely that Mr. Falls is a serial killer.
These are some good cops.
He treats ladies nicely.
You can never tell.
Sorry. Oh, you're driving Jonathan nuts somewhere. I know you are.
Sam, apologies.
I didn't know this. Heather suffered a separated shoulder, broken vertebrae, strangulation marks around her throat, and other injuries.
What garbage.
She is really fucking lucky.
Good for her to kill this piece of shit.
Lucky.
Right.
He pretty much...
Thank God that rake was nearby.
Yeah.
Right.
He looks like a fucking... He looks like a killer from the 1950s.
Yeah, very Ed Guiney. Very Ed Guiney.
Yeah, it looks like a 1951 fucking serial killer photo.
He looks like a fat Kenneth the Page from 30 Rock a little bit.
I don't know who that is.
Yes,
Jack
I'm
McBrayer.
with you.
Jack McBrayer.
Falls had a list of 10 other women in his pocket. 9 were in West Virginia, and 1 was in San Diego. All are escorts, active online and still alive. Wow. I think.
Wait. They're all okay?
Yeah. But
he was going shopping.
He was going shopping.
He had a list of people.
He had a list of people that he think he could, get dates with and kill.
And by the way, all you fucking dummies out there that try to shut down things like Craigslist and take away the prostitution angle, it is safer for the women when you have it on these websites because there's always an electronic trackable way that they've met. Street hookers would be walking around and someone would pick them up. Pardon me. And then you don't know who it is, who picked them up, where they went. At least with this, that's how they caught that guy, Philip Marlowe, who did eventually cut his own dumb throat in jail, which was great. Mm-hmm. They can track your fucking email. They can track your phone number. They know who's been communicating with you. So it's a safer thing for the girls. So all these moralizing, these fucking asshole sheriffs and police departments that are going after this because it's promoting prostitution, all you're doing is making it more dangerous for the hookers, you dummies.
Because they're not going to stop.
They're not going to stop. They'll just get them some other way.
That was like a perfect public service.
Drives me crazy, these fucking people.
It's really good.
I thought we were done, but this story just gets more and more. I believe Heather saved lives by shooting Mr. Falls based on what he did to her and based on the items found in his car. Cops said evidence found with dismembered bodies outside Las Vegas, where Falls used to live, is similar to an item found in the car.
An item?
So what, his calling card? Something
Maybe,
yeah.
Ooh, yeah, exactly.
Leaves with each body or
little
something?
Keepsake.
He was trying to fit her necklace for a pendant. Nail files!
I'm just reading this to make sure we got it all.
We have the 911 call.
Shut up!
What's I saying? Okay. All right, yeah, let's hear the 911 call.
Yeah, defend herself and she shot him. She's in the kitchen. He pulled a gun on her. She's got cuts and stuff all over.
Inside Falls' car, detectives found a machete, axes, knives, a shovel, and a sledgehammer, bleach, plastic trash bags,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
Yes. Now, police are investigating whether he could be connected to the murder or disappearance of 9 women across 3 states, Ohio, Illinois, and Nevada. Evidence found with dismembered bodies outside of Las Vegas, where Falls used to live, is similar to an item found in his car. And all the women were escorts, most of whom advertised online. Steve Cooper is with Charleston Police.
So it's likely that Mr. Falls is a serial killer. I believe she saved lives by shooting Mr. Falls. Falls! What he did to her, and based on the items that were found in this car.
Police are not charging Heather for the shooting, which they say was in self-defense.
I knew he was there to kill me.
Jesus.
Authorities will...
Such a dangerous fucking job.
I knew he was there to kill me when he opens up with the live or die.
Yeah. He did. He tipped his hand, as we say.
Exactly.
Sounds like a catchphrase for a comic.
Actually, what he said to me. He walked in and said, "I'm going to treat you nicely." Nail files.
Man, are they going to charge her with prostitution? You think that would suck?
It wouldn't surprise me if they fucking did.
Oh, let her be.
Leave her alone. Legalize it so these fucking girls have safe lives, you fucking assholes. It's not your business. Drives me nuts. And even the fucking feminists have fucking shit the bed on this one. Because they're like, well, there's human trafficking. Yes, there is. And that human traffickers should be fucking executed. They should literally be executed. But you agree with the conservative Christian women when you want this banned. It's not about human trafficking. You just don't like that women are doing this. Mm-hmm. Sorry, dummy. Some people are going to make a decision you don't agree with.
They're just going to make it worse for them.
You're making it worse. It's not your fucking business.
They're going to continue.
Go after the human traffickers, of course.
Yes.
Leave the whores alone.
Yeah, it's not your business. It's not your job to tell them what they want to fuck for a living. That's their business. If they're over 18, it should be a legal job.
Right.
And they should pay taxes like everybody else. There shouldn't be any shame with it.
And you keep them off the street.
It's just
it's all behind closed doors at that point.
It's just moralizing. That's all it is.
I'm old enough to remember Times Square. It was out in the open.
Yeah, totally.
Now you don't see it. Rick Perry.
Oh yeah.
He's. I agree with what Rick Perry said about the gun-free zones. Is anyone else?
Oh, he said there shouldn't be gun-free zones.
Yeah.
There should not be gun-free zones.
I don't know if I like Rick Perry.
I don't know if I'm a big fan of his.
He looks like he's wearing a fucking disguise. That's why I don't like his glasses and hair. It literally looks like he's on the lam.
It doesn't look like him at all. He looks like the lady from the old Navy ad.
He looks like he's finally ready to come out of the closet.
I think he's a superhero. I really do. Yeah. Like a Clark Kent thing is happening here.
Right?
Like it literally looks like an FBI composite on a computer. This is the man who said live or die if he had glasses.
Rick Perry says we should be able to take guns to movies. Well, all right. But he says, all right. He says gun-free zones are a bad idea. I think they are a bad idea. If you're someone that wants to really do some shit and you know there's a gun-free zone, why wouldn't you go there?
Yeah.
You know the odds of anyone getting you are slim to none.
I don't think guns would have helped in this one because the guy shot like 2 or 3 people and then killed himself. It's like you can always get off a couple of shots.
He killed more than 2 or 3, Jimmy.
Didn't he? How many did he kill? Did he kill 8?
Killed 2, shot like 9.
I think.
Oh, okay.
2, 3.
I think one other died. I think he killed 3, and then he killed himself. But then there's at least 7 to 9 others injured.
Rick Perry.
So
yeah,
but this is in the movie theater, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, no one's returning fire in a movie theater.
No. I get creeped out in movie theaters now.
I can't go anymore.
Ever since Colorado, you're sitting there in the dark and you just feel almost. It's weird what happens when these stories hit.
I always go
feel
in the
vulnerable
back.
now.
I always sit in the back.
When I moved to Arizona in '85, I was at one of the first things I saw. I was at a Schlotzsky's getting a deadly sandwich in the afternoon. Been there like 2 days, and the dude came in and had just a 357 on his hip and a holster, like an Old West thing. It was just like some Arizona dude with blue jeans and boots and a cowboy hat. And my buddy, who I'd known forever, I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I'm going to tell you, it's Arizona. If you don't have it concealed, you can walk around like the Old West out here. They don't give a shit." It was 1985. Open carry. Fucker had it strapped right to his leg like he was Wyatt Earp.
I don't think that's
like, does he really need that at Schlotzsky's? Does he need that at Schlotzsky's?
I think I went there. Is that in Scottsdale? Yeah. I went on a Yelp review of Schlotzsky's, and it was like a review, 1 star, like great food, but they don't let me bring my gun in. So it's 1 star. It's ridiculous.
So they get fucked because they weren't allowed to bring their gun.
You need a gun in a deli.
Exactly.
It's insane.
Sir, could you please put your gun in the car? I don't know how I feel about that.
I want some more pickles, goddammit. Right now.
But to advertise a place as a gun-free zone, I don't know if that's too smart. I don't know what the right thing there is, but
we're America. And everything's a gun-free zone. No, it's just everybody's got a gun.
Right. There's a lot of guns, though. A lot of guns.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why you should limit it to like everybody gets 1,000 guns.
1,000?
You have a real high number that just everybody's happy with, and that way you can appease both sides. The gun control people go, look, we have gun control. You can't have more than 1,000 guns. And then the other people go, 1,000 guns is enough.
Jimmy had a great tweet on this whole thing. Same old shit is basically what you were tweeting when this whole thing hit.
Oh yeah,
how the media handles this. It was a very well-crafted tweet.
Thank you. It's also about the way it's just as a culture we look. And it's amazing people unfollow me. This is how dumb people are. Because they were either for or against the guns. And I was actually I was saying something about, I was doing both sides of it. Like, get rid of all the guns, and then the next one was if everyone had a gun, this never would have happened, and then blah 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 blah. Like in a row, like in the same tweet, basically saying this. We'll talk over each other. We're just going to be the same thing. People are like unfollow. Go fuck yourself. Not only should you unfollow me, go gas yourself in the car. That's how little I care about you. Unfollow. Goodbye. I never followed you. I don't give a fuck what you think.
You're not a fan when they say unfollow?
No, because they just want you to know. But
they're really proud of it too when they get blocked or something like, oh, you couldn't handle it, and you're like, shut up. That's
I love thinking I couldn't hit. No, you're just irrelevant to me, and why would I want to listen to you?
Sure,
I don't want you. You could, like, here's what people think. People are so stupid. If I block you on Twitter, it's not about I don't want you to say what you want. Say it, but just don't mention me, and I'll never know it. You could talk about Jim Norton all you want. I don't care. But if you're addressing me, don't get mad at me because I'm going, fuck you. I'm not going to listen to you.
Right.
I don't want to hear you. You're not a guy I follow or admire.
Yeah.
You're not somebody whose opinion I value.
Right.
We're just supposed to accept all the shitty tweets.
Well, it's also the audience member will come up to you live in the club. They'll come up to you your face and go, "Hey, I was just going to tell you that was fucking horrible." You know, I don't know who you think you are. What the fuck are you talking to me now? Get away from me.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
It's more annoying when that's like the passive aggressive. You know, when they're like, "You were okay." That hurts even more.
It does, right? I'd rather, it does. I would rather.
Yeah.
I'd rather
be hated.
Yeah,
Where they tweet anonymously. And by the way, I don't mind message boards anonymity as much, just because they're not speaking to you. It's almost like there's a difference in wanting to go to somebody and talk to them and yell at them and have them hear what you say. Message boards, like, they're in their own world. They're communicating. You can choose to look at it or not look at it. It's like whatever it's a different scenario than Twitter, where they're actually coming to you and going, "Hey, fucko!" But then you block them and you're like, "Well, I got the right to say it under a fake name." Yes, you do, but I don't have to listen to you, you fucking coward. If you're not going to say it as yourself, you're a fucking coward. It's a different message boards are different. It really is a different mentality. There's nothing I've ever said to somebody publicly that I've said as somebody else. Why am I on this tear? I don't know. But they hate when you attack their anonymity. They hate it.
Jimmy, I just unfollowed you.
Oh, cool. Excuse me. Who are you? Do you know what But if you talk about me and you don't mention me, I literally will never know you've spoken about me, because I don't search my name out on Twitter like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I don't care.
Fun. Not fun to do.
No, I don't do it.
Yeah.
So I was told whatever people say about you is none of your business. And years ago, I got told that. It stops you from obsessing over gossip. It's hard to live that way. It's real hard. But what they say to me is my business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jimmy doesn't like when people have freedom of speech. Jimmy doesn't like it. Don't you understand? This is I'm LARPing. This is my persona. I'm LARPing.
You're LARPing.
I'm snarky guy who says anything. What do you like in your real life? I just do as I'm told. I do as I'm told.
That's why you have to LARP in your spare time.
That's all it is. It's fucking role play. It's like you fucking fake cunt. Just be pretending. It's like you're signing on and being this magical person. This is what your profile should be called. Have an egg picture or somebody else, and then go, "This is who I wish I really was. This is who I wish I had the courage to be, but I don't." You know, that's okay if you just say that. I'm pretending to be this way. I'm pretending to have this attitude. I'm pretending that I had the balls to do this for real.
Right.
You don't.
It's a very strange thing.
Yeah.
It's extremely strange. Everyone deals with it too.
And I keep stressing it. Twitter is a very different animal than even blogs or all that stuff. It annoys me when they don't say who they are, but it's different because, again, when somebody's writing about you, it's a lot different than talking to you or addressing you directly. It's just a different intent.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Karen in good old Michigan.
Karen, that's all we had.
Karen?
Hello?
You're not Karen. Who the fuck is answering the phone?
What's your name, sir?
My name is Karen.
Oh, it's Karen. There's Karen.
Oh, no, it is. Hi.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Caitlin. How are you?
I'm here.
Turn your radio off. Why am I yelling? I'm sorry. Karen, turn your radio off.
Yeah, please.
Hello.
Yes,
Turn
hi.
your radio down.
Turn your radio down.
It's down.
Okay,
All
thank
right,
you.
what do you got, Karen?
Hi.
Well, I'm from Michigan. I'm a female, another female listener.
Cool, welcome.
Was that 7?
Yes.
7 or 8, yeah. We're getting there.
Hey, I'm lucky 7.
You're a Michiganiac, as Ted Nugent would say.
Gun control is way out of line. I mean, I'm a female. I'm a process server also, so I conceal carry here in Michigan. And since that Colorado shooting, you're darn right I'm going to take my gun into a movie theater. And I think it's BS that you're not allowed to take a gun into stadiums. That's where I would want a gun. If I'm going to go to Detroit to a ball game or something, I'm going to want my gun while I'm walking to the theater or to the stadium. And that's where they're not allowed.
I feel safe at sporting events because they're wanding everybody.
Yeah.
The odds of you getting
Sure.
something in there are very slim.
Well,
Maybe they should start wanding you as you go into a movie theater. But it's just fucking high school kids that run those places.
Yeah, totally.
That's why it's so scary. It's
Yeah.
just 17-year-olds ripping your ticket, getting your fucking popcorn.
He's got a wand. He's not going to disarm you if you get a gun. You know?
But when
You're right.
But when the Joker kid. When the Joker kid came into the movie theater and shot everyone up, wasn't he outside and he came in through the exit?
Right.
He did, yeah.
So then the wanding and everything of people going in there wouldn't.
Well, I think
Right.
I'm hoping the movie theaters have figured that out at least to get someone to check those doors
You gotta
now.
lock the doors.
Right.
But you
Well, my
see
husband and I
that
have a-
that exit door, near the right of the screen, and you just look at it like, holy fuck!
You like plan your getaway beforehand.
Well,
right?
no, I'm thinking, is someone going to come in there?
Oh yeah.
Right?
My husband and I have we go to a movie like every week.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do. It's our time together. So I've got a plan that I said, okay, if anything ever like this happens when we're in there, he's supposed to throw his cell phone to distract the shooter, and then I'm going to take him out.
Wow.
Save my husband's life and everybody else.
You're picturing a pretty dumb shooter.
Do you guys practice this at home?
We don't practice it, but it's just, talking on the way to places, and when things like this come up, we set up, a scenario. Oh, well, if that happened, this is what we'll do,
And I'm going to take him out.
I'll take him out, But, and I hope I never have to use my gun, but
Yeah.
I know that's,
All right.
if it's my right to carry. And now,
Yeah. All right,
he wants
Karen.
to get his permit, but he wants
Okay.
to open carry. And
Yeah,
I said, no,
I
that's
know.
that's just.
You should distract him with your long-winded stories instead of your cell phone.
Karen's a bit wordy. I'm happy you called, but
You think the potential shooter would
Yeah, just drop it out of boredom.
would just give up?
yeah. Listen, just be careful. Don't pull your gub.
All right, Karen.
And that's his gun. It's his gun.
It's a wonderful story you tell.
I'm
Thank
not
you.
going to give up.
Oh, all right,
There
Karen.
to threaten other people's lives, and
Oh, my God. What now?
I think her phone's cutting out.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's cutting
I
out.
think your husband's going to pull the gun on himself any day now.
But, and if it takes me to take out somebody and
Oh, have you seen any good movies lately? I mean, you go to the theater so much. Maybe turn us on to a movie we wouldn't have seen.
Actually, the last one we went to was Trainwreck.
Well, that's I felt bad for Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
It's her movie, really.
I mean,
To be honest,
it
I don't know if that
wasn't
hurts.
really
Oh,
I don't think that hurts the movie at all. Not that it matters when people are dead, but because it had nothing to do with the film. Like that scumbag James Holmes who went in and shot up in the Dark Knight. He was tributing the movie. He was just a cunt. But I mean, it had nothing to do with her or her movie. It wasn't a statement about Amy or her movie. It was just one of those things where this fucking piece of garbage walks into a full. But again, it's another mental case. Another person who the state probably had indications. And I understand there's all these privacy laws, but I'm so sick of mental illness, and I'm so sick of these fucking broken toilet human beings not being able just to be squashed. They're the fucking worst. They contribute nothing.
Yeah. Is he going to get the death penalty?
Hopefully. Well, he's dead. He killed himself.
No.
James Holmes.
Yeah,
sorry.
James Holmes.
He
No,
should.
I know.
He absolutely should.
Yeah.
Because he started this new one.
He should. And they shouldn't interview him to find out why he did it. Why? What was in your mind? He's just garbage. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
They always do that. They romanticize these stories, like the Rolling Stone story, that Boston bomber.
Of course they did.
Stop trying to make this like a thing.
How
Stop
about
giving him attention?
And how about Rolling Stone? Why don't they fucking romanticize a white supremacist? How about that? They stink.
Absolutely.
They never put fucking Sabbath on the cover so recently. That's where my resentment comes from.
I knew it was Aussie related. I knew it was Aussie related.
Tom in Wisconsin. Tom.
Same stuff, Jimmy. They the FBI profilers come out when they talk about this.
Sure.
They say that infamy is absolutely part of it. The media infamy, if the fucking media glosses over it every goddamn time.
Yep. They don't ask what their part in the story is.
Right, and a lot of the wanding stuff, like down here in Wisconsin, we've got Summerfest, great music event.
Oh,
held on
good.
the
Sounds
Lake
good.
Shore. So you go in there. The bad guys just take their guns, put them in a Ziploc, put them down in the rocks, and they're there on the lakefront, so they get wanded on the way in. They got a fucking weapon. They walk over the lake there. The gun is buried in the rocks. Boom.
Hey, that's pretty smart, though. If you can figure that out, I think you should be able to have a gun at the Summer Festival.
Yeah.
To actually...
I'm telling you, there's always a way around it, guys. But I just don't get that they ignore the fact that within 15 minutes they got their Facebook page up, they got their manifesto up. It's just a bunch of bullshit.
Are you close to Milwaukee?
No. Actually, right. I'm from Madison, but right now I'm in Mankato. So,
because I want to know if you knew about the large lion-like animal on the loose in Milwaukee.
Fuckers out there. They were trying to track it down yesterday. Supposedly, a few cops shot it. They're running around with tranquilizer guns. They're having a problem. The cops taking the tranquilizers themselves, but no, it's running around. They're going to get the son of a bitch. Just a matter of time.
It's a lion.
There's a lion loose in Milwaukee.
I'm sure they'll get him.
Oh my God. Right.
Is this still Karen talking?
And another thing, they were gonna find it, Henry. Karen, that boring story's all we had. They were gonna find it. Spits on the floor in his own house.
Shut up. We'll do the large lion thing after the break.
Can I ask one question?
Sure.
So Jimmy was talking about how you guys were all talking about how the media, romanticizes all this stuff.
Yeah.
But then Karen's talking about, all right, we have a plan. My husband's going to throw his cell phone, and I'm going to take him out. Do you think if someone comes running into a dark movie theater firing, like you're going to actually be able to do this plan? This heroic plan?
No, not at all. She thinks it's like a fucking. It's like those things that you fire out.
Right.
What are they? Those discs that you shoot.
Yeah.
Throw it up. He'll look. I'll kill him. Boom.
Right.
It's not going to happen. He's going to fumble with his phone like fucking Fredo going for the gun. And he's going to yell, Papa! And she's going to accidentally shoot her husband.
Right.
I'm sure she's
exactly right.
Yeah. She's qualified.
His kid's probably been training for this for months. She expects a cell phone to fly, and he's just like, what? What's that?
But he's going to forget that I got to turn it on. I turned it off because they told me to. I have to turn my phone back on. Meanwhile, he's getting shot. He's getting shot. Boom, 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 boom.
His dying words, you fucked up the blood.
Yeah.
But if this guy's coming in to shoot up a dark room, one cell phone is going to distract him.
And he'll look.
Those flashlights are really bright when you turn them on. They are very bright.
They are very
bright.
Sam Morril in studio. We're going to take a break. What are we promoting there? Oh, Caroline's is coming up for you, right?
Ooh. Oh, I don't think so.
Next month?
Maybe. I don't think.
Oh, no, you know what? Carolina Comedy Club.
Oh, Carolina. Yeah, not
now.
Caroline's. Carolina Comedy
Caroline
Club.
And
Myrtle Beach.
I jumped the gun. August 26th through the 29th, Carolina Comedy Club in Myrtle Beach. What else you got going on, man?
What else? I'll look on the thing here.
You were on Last Comic Standing?
Yeah, I got knocked out last week.
What?
Yeah, they showed my zing on Keenan Ivory Wayne, so that's all I could have hoped for. You know.
You got a shot in, and what did you say?
Yeah, he said. Norm and Roseanne were really complimentary, and then Keenan said, "Well, I like some of your jokes, but I don't like all of them." And I said, "Well, I liked all your scary movie films." and he said, "I only did the first two, and it bombed when he said it, but they sweetened it when it aired, so it looked like he got a really big laugh."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love that. I love it when we know. I like when we know as comics who's getting bullshit or not.
I pulled an all-nighter drinking after I got knocked out, and then because I had like a really early flight, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just get wasted." And I got on the flight, and I'm sitting next to a child. Just by chance, I'm sitting next to a childhood friend's sister, and she just starts venting to me about her friend's suicide. She was like, "How are you?" I'm like, "I'm all right. How about you?" She's like, "My friend killed himself," and she's going on, and I just, in the middle of her story, I was so tired, I just passed out. And I woke up as we were landing. I was like, "Well, it's good to see you." That was it.
Wow.
Man.
So maybe it wasn't Karen's story. Maybe you're a bad listener, Sam. if you fell asleep during a suicide story,
From
you're
an
a
old
tough
friend.
guy to entertain.
But he got nothing in the room. They sweetened it.
Yeah, he got nothing.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it, that inside stuff.
He's a weird dude, anyway.
Yeah. Vic Henley's here as well. He's got his special on iTunes. We want you
Live from
to
Lou's
go
Cruise.
get that, please. Yes.
I need the money.
You enjoy him on this show.
Norton's got a new special on, is it Netflix?
Netflix,
I do,
yes.
yeah. It's called Contextually Inadequate, and I hope people like it. I feel very, very good about it. And I got Houston and Dallas coming up, and Seattle in 2 weeks, that makeup date from Parlor Live, which I had canceled because I was shooting something. So I'm really happy to finally be making that
Great. We're going to talk about this line in Milwaukee after the break. There was something. Oh, the Snoop Dogg shit.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll do that as well. We're back with Sam Morril, Vic Henley, Jim Norton. And I'm just fucking pissed off that Sam Morril got kicked out of Last Comic Standing. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's a game show. It's a casting. It's bullshit. Everybody knows that. The fix is in. It's a contest.
First round, though?
Oh, that's not right at all.
What the fuck is that about?
Absolutely.
Sam Morril's hilarious.
Thank you.
And like you said, Norm Macdonald said, I'll see you in the second round.
Yeah, that's what stung. That stings a little. Because, like, you're like, well, I'm clearly in. And then they're calling your names. You're like, well, that person, okay. And then you're like, all right, that person. And, they could have made me look bad, which they didn't do, which was nice. I mean, they didn't make me look shitty on TV, but you realize how many people watch when you're getting those like tweets and messages. You're like, oh, it would have been nice to stick around.
Yeah,
for
to
sure.
keep that going.
Yeah.
Especially if Norm tells you, because we like Norm. That's like getting the kudos from a peer that you respect. That's amazing. That's like a double whammy. So when Norm's gives you the wink, you're like, oh, fuck, Norm, I'm in.
I ran into Norm. I ran into Norm after my set, and I saw him in like a weird food area, and they're like, "You're not supposed to be talking to him," but we talked for like 10 minutes before they said that.
Sure Norm's
and he was like, really nice and complimentary, and he was like, I love what you said to Keenan. I love that you. And then, so I was like, oh, there's no way I'm not going through. And then you're like, it's reality TV. What are you going to do?
Absolutely.
All right.
I did Star Search back in '85.
Did you really?
Oh, absolutely.
You've been doing comedy for 40 years.
30 years. 30 years. July 15th was 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah, no kidding. I didn't do anything.
I was not alive in 1985.
I know. I was still fun.
And hopefully you won't be in 2016.
Who were you up against in Star Search? Anyone we know?
A guy named
Red Skelton.
No. Flip Wilson, Nipsey Russell, Jack Carter.
He pulled out that Geraldine wig and you were finished.
I was done.
Wow, look at what you used to look like.
I don't know if you could find it. That probably is.
There's a picture of you with long hair.
I don't know what that is.
Wow,
that's a bootleg thing that I didn't even sign off on.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. You want people to buy the other thing.
Yeah, that's horrible. There's like street jokes on that. There's no telling. That was illegally recorded in Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
And then the guy just released that.
Did you see the clip of Keith Robinson getting eliminated on Star Search?
It's my favorite thing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I lost to Drake Sather, who created News Radio.
Oh, he was a great comic.
Yeah, he was a great comedian. He'd done Letterman at the time.
So you can understand that.
I beat a magician and a guitar act. I won 2 weeks in a row. It wasn't hard to do. I beat him, and the magician froze in the middle of his set. He's in the middle of his set, and he's talking about the McDLT. Remember the McDLT, the sandwich where they had the hot side on one side? And,
yes.
And he's in this whole McDonald's bit and literally freezes. And I was backstage watching Monday Night Football with the crew, and the crew goes, "Holy shit, look at this!" And I looked at the monitor, and the fucker froze mid-set and couldn't say anything, and then he just picked his shit back up and won again.
We found the Keith Robinson Star Search clip. I gotta see this.
It's crazy.
Just play this.
It's amazing.
In the comedy competition, will $100,000 go to Keith Robinson or Don McMillan? The winner, Don McMillan.
Both of their outfits, Jesus.
I know, right?
It didn't,
Keith was, wow. That was before Keith got a little more bitter or something. He was all excited.
He looked happy. He was smiling.
Apparently the guy offered, but right before he said, I'll split the money with you either way. And Keith goes, go fuck yourself.
Don McMillan is a nice guy. I would see him doing that.
He's
I
a
could
very
totally
nice
see him.
guy.
He's a super nice guy.
Is he still working?
I'm
Don
sure.
McMillan?
Yeah, I think so. He's probably
never heard of his name.
Does the corporate things. Real clean guy. Always very clean. Yeah.
All right. Well, what about this lion? A large lion like animals on the loose in Milwaukee. So what? The lion got out of a zoo?
No, the zoo says that all their animals are there. That's all. That was the first place they called. And they're like, no, we got all our lions, so we don't know what's going on. That's not our line. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's just
we got Anya outside the studio with a guitar. We should bring her in as well before we start this, because this could take a while. I want to say hi to Anya. She's going to perform for us today, too. Anya. You know Sam Morril and Vic Henley and, of course, Jim Norton.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi. Hi, guys.
What's going on?
I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you.
I really am.
You don't have to hold your guitar. We could chat for a while.
I'm just caressing her like a young lass. It's sort of too late at this point. It's all right.
Yeah, she's handing you her purse, Justin.
Yeah, can you hold my purse? Hi, guys. No, I'm a huge radio nerd. I came from radio, so I'm a big fan.
Right. Roland loves you. He just loves. He's like, you got to get Anya in here, man.
I'll say William
perform.
William Stevenson likes you, and she gave William a T-shirt. She has a T-shirt that has a unicorn jizzing a rainbow.
Oh right, yeah.
I thought it was urinating. I didn't know.
I went with William. William tells it is jizzing a rainbow, but William
I would go with jizz.
Yeah. It's funny when you go
out of the unicorn horn there.
That's where rainbows come from. Unicorn balls.
We're about to do this story. I guess there's some lion-like thing in Milwaukee running around, and they're trying to figure out where this thing came from, right?
Yeah. It's
pretty much.
Yep, absolutely.
Can we see this?
It looks like a lion.
I did, and he's sticking to his story. Now, the possibility of a lion in Milwaukee has been the talk of the town all day.
It was the neighbor saying, "Hey, Kelly, don't go out in
Chappie Sinclair is fucking chiming in. I want your DOR mayonnaise.
To the town all day.
Fucking.
It was the neighbor saying, "Hey, Kelly,
he looks like Lou Gossett Jr.
A little bit. There's a large animal in your backyard, and it looks like it's a lion."
Kelly Brooks was surprised to hear there could be a lion moving through his property near Palmer
I'm
and
surprised he has a backyard.
North side on Monday.
So I said, "Well, okay, I'll just go out and tell that lion to get out of my backyard."
His neighbor shot this video. It's grainy and hard to identify
a lion
what the animal is.
It looks like a lot of the women, though, in Milwaukee as well.
Yes, it looks like that Sasquatch video where he's running away, that grainy, awful footage. That was just faked. It's not even a real lion.
Cat, I would say. And it's, I mean, to me, that looks pretty much like a mountain lion or cougar to me.
Teresa Donarski of the Racine Zoo says it is possible, but hard to confirm.
It's got a very muscular body, and it walks and is walking just like
She's playing with her clit right now, by the way.
Similar characteristics and movements to the African lions they have at the zoo.
These are animals that don't enjoy being around people. They're going to be coming out in the evening hours, hunting in the nighttime.
Brooks says the Wisconsin DNR has been to the house twice, checking paw prints.
I says, "How did he get in with the 6 foot?" He says, "Oh, the 6 foot fence, that's no problem." So he could have climbed the fence, or he could have jumped over.
What do you think he did? He didn't fucking pick the lock, idiot. How did he get in? I don't know. He knocked and said he was someone else. He said he was a tiger, so I let him in. Fucking idiot, shut up.
That's just a line from the fucking zoo.
Yeah.
One got out and someone doesn't want to get in trouble, so they're just hoping
exactly. They're hoping Carl from maintenance left the gate open.
Hoping no one starts counting.
Or someone has a lion. Sometimes they raise them illegally. I had one growing up.
How'd that work out for you? Good?
It was fine. I beat him to death and made slippers. I think that's funny to do. I like animals, but...
You like slippers more?
I do. Yeah, I like warm feet more than I like animals.
He likes the African lion.
I like the guy that's surprised. He didn't know how the lion got in his backyard. All right.
Yeah.
I was in South Africa recently, and my friend got married there, and we were on this safari thing, and the lions were in mating season. Every 15 minutes, these lions would have sex, just 5 feet away from us.
Yeah, it's hot, right?
I took a video of it and I watched it a few times. It was strangely hot.
Don't they have like 100 times a day or something? They're ridiculous with how much.
Lions do?
It was like
something like
no,
that.
they're lying.
Look it up. They have sex a lot.
They do. Big heavy lion dick being. That's why the females hunt. They're like, all right, I'm enough of your dick. I'm gonna go out and kill something. They're tired of being fucked.
It was
sacrifice my life.
After she had an orgasm, or I don't know who did, but he came so loud, and then she rolls over on her back and has her legs up in the air and is just like, forever. It's the coolest
Let
thing.
that seed go deep. Yeah, he's fucking fattening her up. Good boy.
He like roared though.
No, so loud.
He actually came and
I'll show it to you guys. I might have it on my phone.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Lions just fuck all slow and deliberate.
I love that she's taping this.
Yeah, me too.
Why, if you're going to see some lion fucking, you got to get it on camera.
It's hot that she's taping it, though. I got
You
to
talking
make sure
about me?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I thought you meant the girl in the video.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm a perv. I don't have it here. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
I had to clear my space on the phone, but...
Why did you delete that?
What else do you have on your phone?
Yeah.
You
Actually,
decide, you know
it's
what?
on my Instagram. It really is. It's a few weeks back.
I'm going to delete this one.
Yeah.
So I want to save other videos that I have.
Where's the IG? Let's go to IG.
Anya_Marina, and it's a year ago because it happened in August, and I can't get the date out of my mind.
How is South Africa?
Incredible. I mean, I got to go because my friend married this guy who started Google Ventures, so they flew us out. It was the once in a... I mean, I'll never be able to afford that trip. It's insane. The night before we arrived, they were like, oh, Elton John just checked out. So it was a beautiful resort. I felt like, an orphan at the palace. And just insane, like elephants walking up to your room, giraffes just freely walking around. You can never walk around unescorted.
Why?
Because they'll kill you. You have to have a guide. You have to have a guide with you.
The people or the animals, you mean?
Yeah, that's why I said why.
The animals will kill you. The people have to walk around with an escort all the time because the animals, you're just wild in the bush with them. You're sleeping in a nice hotel, but right in the middle of cheetahs, lions.
You saw them outside?
Yeah, all day. We went on 3 safaris a day. It was, if you ever could go to South Africa, go. It's crazy.
Was it Kruger National Park? Is that where you were?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
How do you know everything?
Because I watch
Get
a lot
on
of
Jeopardy
TV.
already, will you?
I watch a lot of TV.
Thorny Bush Park in Kruger.
One of the strange, because it's a national preserve, and they get in trouble every now and then because when the elephant herds get too big, they'll kill some of the elephants.
No,
they do. They
really?
actually cull the herds. Yeah, that's one, and they get in trouble for it because everybody says the animal rights people get really mad, and they're like, "Hey, we're our own country, and we're controlling the population. We don't care if you like it or not." Well, other parts of Africa need the elephants. We're not shipping the elephants somewhere else. We're just going to shoot the fuckers, and they get in trouble for that every
We
now
got
and
to
then.
see an endangered white rhino. This weird thing happens where the male rhino almost killed a baby rhino, and we were like, why would he kill his own kid? And the guide is like, that's not his kid. She had that kid with somebody else, and he's jealous.
He's a rhino cuckold. She liked the white rhino, the one with the big black horn came over and stuck it in her. If you know anything about cuckolding, that's a damn good joke.
That's one of those. That's one of those Casey Anthony rhinos, right?
Yeah, he lost a few hours of time.
There's not many white rhinos left, so.
No, they're endangered. And
Very endangered.
Yeah, what neighborhood?
Chelsea.
You know what I mean?
Chelsea.
Yeah, if you know what I mean.
You got a good Instagram, Anya.
I do?
Yeah, we're looking at some Instagram photos here quickly.
I'm trying to find, where's the lion one?
I don't know, they're scrolling fast.
No, it's like
here.
a year ago. I've been too active, guys.
So did you fly private?
No, we flew South African Air or whatever that is, and then we flew on a little plane. It was terrifying.
Did they fly you business or did they fly you coach?
I think it was coach.
Okay, still nice.
It was still very nice. Okay, I'm getting to it.
I would know immediately if it was business or coach. I would have made that a mental note.
Yeah.
What attitude am I going to have at the wedding? Am I going to be a fun guy?
Yeah, right.
Found it.
Ooh. All right, here you go. She's
where is it? We want to see it on the big screen. No, let's watch it.
Is that on your Instagram?
How do I do this?
No, we'll play it on the screen.
Yeah, we're trying to find it
Show us
ourselves.
which one on the screen it is.
Oh, okay. It's 48 weeks ago.
48 weeks ago. Jesus. How many weeks are we up to on our Instagram?
How can we tell? Let's see.
I could just hand you my phone and you guys could look at it.
No, we want to show watch it big so we can narrate it for the audience.
Yeah, yeah.
That we were voted best narration show.
Okay, so it's this guy.
Yeah.
48 weeks ago.
Justin's figuring it. Yeah, it's the one with the lion.
What
on
happens is he mounts her. She's like, ugh, get off me.
According to your Instagram, you've been all over the world.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
feel
trying
like
to figure
I've
out which
just been-
one of these pictures is South Africa.
Do you travel for gigs?
There's the
I
unicorn.
do.
There's the unicorn.
There's the unicorn, yeah. I haven't been on tour in a while. I've been recording this record, this next one.
What's it called?
It's called Paper Plane.
Oh yeah, you played the song for Voss and Bonnie plugged that.
Yeah. I wrote Voss a birthday song.
Yes, you did.
It was very good.
Thank you. I listened to you guys listening to it, which was
weird,
creepy, and weird, but good. I like the woman who was there who was like, this is terrifying.
Right.
She was a comic, I think.
We're just trying to find this.
I'm so sorry, guys. It's in there.
Dogs.
You learn so much about
Nikki
human
Glaser.
nature watching
I saw an
animals.
Amy Schumer picture. We're getting there. We're getting closer.
We'll get there.
Who the hell knows?
It's good to know my Instagram is worth something.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you wonder, is all this social media just a waste of time?
A lot of dudes. A lot of dudes right here.
A lot of dudes.
Do I?
Yeah, a lot of guys.
A lot of guys.
A lot of guys. A lot of guys kissing you on the cheek. That's a girl.
That's two girls
What's
kissing.
going on here? Hey, what's that about?
Who's that hussy?
Forget the Lions.
Yeah.
The Lions.
We got a little lesbian action. How about you hook a brother up?
You guys are, I think you're way too far back. Are you looking? That was years ago.
Are you getting nervous now?
No, that's my best friend trying to make you.
It's just as hard to find lines fucking on Pornhub as it is here.
Wait, are you sure you didn't go back too far?
You go back.
Start over.
Why don't you open one up? No, open one up and see how far back it is.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's
160 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
100 weeks.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
How do you not find it?
23 weeks. Okay, so in between
48 weeks ago.
Yeah,
48 weeks. All right,
ago.
click on that one. Oh, I think it's that one right there. No, you had it.
You had
It
it.
says caption
Right there to the
contest
right.
under it.
This?
I think that might be it.
No, that's not it.
It's 48 weeks ago. How do you know?
No, go up more. That's Thanksgiving.
That's Thanksgiving.
Yes, it's
How
her.
did you know that picture was Thanksgiving?
Because of where she's putting the drumstick.
Hey. Good night, everybody.
We're so close.
We're so close.
I just like making the noise.
That's a dog.
Palm trees. What about the palm trees?
Why are you in the hospital there?
Yeah.
Were you in the hospital there?
Right there, the black and white, maybe? No? All right. Oh, boy.
I look like a lion.
Oh. Is that, why is there a picture of Tanner Boyle there?
Tanner Boyle. Tanner Boyle.
Hey, Yankees!
Nikki Glazer?
That's Nikki.
Was she
There's
part of
a
that
lion.
trip?
Now you went.
22 weeks. Now you're.
That kid has. Why are you holding Rocky's kid? That kid has a full head of hair on him. Holy shit!
All right, click now. Just click now to see what Sam Morril
That's me.
made the Instagram.
Whoa, hey!
Sam, what are you doing on
Some
her
guy with a full
Instagram?
beard.
Phil Hanley.
It's Phil Henley.
That's the day Phil got his green card. He's Canadian.
Nice.
Ah, it should be celebrated.
All right, let's go. Let's click on another
There's
one. Let's
Tanner
see what
again.
weeks we're up to.
Led you astray. Keep going.
27 weeks.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
We should do a reality show called Stinks at Instagram Searching. Never seen anybody so bad at anything.
You can sell it to A&E, I think.
We're close.
We're close? All right, we're close. We're committed. We got to stay with this.
Just give us 1 second.
What are you doing a Google search for?
Now
You
you're
were in the Instagram.
No.
It's look. It just came up. See Instagram, retard.
Oh, what is that?
Whoa.
No, you don't.
Oh, God.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
Just write funny lines for
Just
me.
watch.
Yeah.
And fuck this shit.
Is the new record like the last record? I'll ask you a music question.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Someone.
I heard it. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great record. Big fan.
You know
I
what?
found it. All
They
right.
got
Oh, there it is.
All
Okay.
right, here it is.
Paul Sanford.
All it took was one music question.
She's laying on her stomach. The lion is just teaching her who's boss.
Guys, done. This is
Oh,
That was him
That was a
doing
nice
it. That was so.
well, that was a waste of time.
Wait, here it goes.
Wow.
Look how quickly he gets sick of her, though.
Yeah, he walks right away. By the way, yeah, any women, you'll notice he's not sitting there where they're talking to her. He dumps and walks away.
Right. You ladies can learn a lot from this Instagram video from Anya.
That's why he's called the king of the jungle, because he really acts like we all want to act.
But he comes back every 15 minutes.
Sure he does.
Just like in real life.
How many times a day? Did we figure that out yet? I think it's at least 20 times a day they have sex.
20?
I think.
It's a lot of cum.
That's a lot.
A lot of lion cum.
You think they're spitting dust by the end of the day?
Oh, nothing's coming out. His dick is sore. He can't get an erection. He doesn't know why. I wonder if animals ever have erection difficulties.
Yeah, I wonder.
Like, do they for any reason?
We were asking the guide so many questions. He was so annoyed with us. We would ask him stuff like that, and he was like, yeah, some of them have problems and they'll go off into the forest and like die. Like that nature sort of takes care of itself, he was saying. Sometimes there's an impotent animal, but
really?
It doesn't mate. Yeah, but very rarely.
Wow, I wonder why. It must be a physical thing. It couldn't be fear of performance like some of us have.
Breaking news. Jim Norton is in the USA Today in the Life section. Is this true? Do we have a USA Today? Oh, and then the guy just hung up. Fuck. Can we look at
There was one. I saw one by the.
All right. Anya's going to perform for us today.
She's reaching.
Oh, you're reaching? Want to do it right now? I mean,
Whenever you want.
This
I'm
scares
just
me.
here to serenade you dudes.
We have the USA Today?
Yeah, I'm looking at
I'm glad we're pouring over the papers.
Well, one step better than doing the Instagram bit.
Your publicist didn't let you know that you were in USA Today?
Well, I haven't talked to her yet. She's probably still in bed. She's a heroin addict.
I loved your special, Jim. I just watched it.
Thank you very much.
So funny.
I doubt the USA Today did. If it's either, maybe the guy's just lying.
I think this is it. I
What?
think it's
What is it?
new on Amazon.com. Is that what this is?
Good outfit, I have to say.
Which one?
In the special.
It was just a short sleeve shirt and
dark,
jeans.
simple tee.
Right.
Dark, simple pant. Very important.
I like that you singularized pant.
Yeah. Guys should dress like Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, there you go. There's nothing wrong with that.
What does he wear? Just jeans and something else?
I
right?
like your look today. You've got a Kiss t-shirt. It's good. Simple. I like guys
Thank
in
you.
a tee. It's my favorite look. All
Yeah.
you guys.
I have a collar.
Yeah, but you're the boss.
It's a
I usually do
t-shirt.
have T-shirts on.
Isn't that considered a t-shirt with the sleeves short?
But, I mean, the collar?
No, it's still a t-shirt.
Still
it's a James
good.
purse.
All right. I consider a T-shirt like what the rest of the guys are wearing here.
I'm not in them.
Anya, what's up with your music? I don't know much about your music. Everyone raves about it, though.
Let's see. I've had 2 records out on Atlantic, and now I'm going DIY. I'm indie again. So it's, I don't know, it's like singer, what is it, Sam? Sam likes my stuff. He sends me texts
Some
in the
of
middle
it's
of the night.
poppy, some of it's a little slower. Definitely cynical when it comes to like romance, I would say.
All these songs on this record are love songs.
Yeah.
I did a song of 11 love songs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you in love or did you just make it up?
I am absolutely not in love. No, I'm always looking for love. I am. I'm a romantic at heart, so I'm always kind of like trying to engage in that, but failing miserably.
That's why you're hanging out at the comedy show.
Yeah. So I hang out with broken, damaged people.
And I saw you at the Brian Wilson movie.
Yeah, Love and Mercy. That was amazing. I gave you a protein bar because your blood sugar
Yeah,
was low.
thank you. I forgot. Yes, you did. You helped me out that day. I was shaking and needed a little something. It was
Roland fell asleep. It was a great time.
Well, we know we're at a good movie if Roland's falling asleep because he falls asleep at every single movie.
Yeah, at least he doesn't fall asleep during Suicide Stories. Sam did.
Was Sam really tired today?
Yeah, no.
I told a story about. It was actually, she was not a good storyteller. Aside from the fact that I was drunk and exhausted, she was not a good storyteller.
Someone was telling Sam that they knew someone had committed suicide, and Sam just decided to doze off
For the entire flight.
On a plane.
Yeah.
He happens to sit next to a childhood friend, and she has a story to tell about a friend that committed suicide, and Sam decided he needed to take a snooze.
Jesus,
On
Sam.
9/11, Sam was watching TV in the morning, and he dozed off at 8:30 a.m. Sam's a tough audience.
Yeah.
We do a podcast together, me and Sammy. We love each other.
And Phil Hanley as well.
Yeah, it's called We Know Nothing. We have 10 listeners, so it's going well
nice.
at this point.
How do they get it? iTunes?
Yeah.
Like the rest of them?
And
Good.
SoundCloud, yeah, We Know Nothing. We're supposed to take advice. Nikki Glazer started it, and then she got a show and moved. She's moving to LA next week, so I'm depressed. She's my roommate. And I got stuck with the podcast, and we invited Sam on. So it's me, Phil Hanley, and Sam trying to give advice to people, but we never get any calls or emails.
We get called. We got a call last time, right?
We've had 4 total calls.
Really? All right. I was trying to make it sound good, but you keep underselling the shit out of it, you know?
He's being very polite to me today. He's giving me a lot of shit.
Trying to lift it up a little bit, but
you always
you're like,
pump
no,
it
it's
up.
a piece that you don't shit on the show in the pitch, Anya. That's a showbiz secret.
I'm the
That's my only thing I know.
You just pump it up. What are you doing, Anya?
Sorry.
All right. You guys want to hear a song?
I do.
We would like to hear a song.
You want to hear an original or a cover?
Wow. What kind of covers you do?
Just doing requests.
Well, there's a 30th anniversary of something special coming soon, so I thought I could do that first, and then you guys could guess what song it is from what the 30th anniversary is.
Is the lighting okay for Anya? People have bitched about the lighting in this studio when we.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that better than the original. I hate that
Lord.
song, but I like your version
you
of
just
it.
made Huey Lewis awesome.
Yeah.
I like your version of it, and I don't like Huey Lewis.
No, that was damn strong.
I don't like anything he does other than have a giant cock.
No, you're supposed to have it.
Back to the Future, 30 years. Wow, right?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, is that what that was for? I didn't even know that was
Yeah. Anya Marina, very nice. Very nice. It's a good voice. Right
a lovely,
there, huh?
effortless voice.
Yeah.
I got to sit this close to it, too. It was,
Ooh.
Oh, that was very nice.
Were you feeling the
I'm getting a little
power of love?
sweaty,
Yeah, you get Anya Marina. What do I got?
You got Sam.
Hey, look, Mom. Hey, look, Mom made some dinner.
She should perform some songs on the podcast, Sam.
She
get more
does.
than one. All right, good.
She does. You have.
That'll
right?
get the phones ringing.
Yeah.
Lions can mate 20 to 40 times a day. Thank you.
You said 20. You said 20, I think.
I think so. Well, I think I said like 100 at first. I knocked my number down.
I fuck more than that. Fuck yeah.
I hope Huey Lewis sues her for defamation of character. She ruined that song.
Why would we go to this?
That? Seriously?
Just to yell at the guy. That's why. Todd.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was fucking horrible.
It was not horrible. You're crazy.
It wasn't.
Jackass.
I think people just need to be jackasses.
Yes, they do.
Thank you, Todd.
He really likes the over-synth, 80s.
That's the power.
The
synthesizers
Yeah, the
and all that.
over-synth, too much fretless bass and over-synth.
I don't like that song at all, and I liked your version.
No,
Thank you. That's all I care about.
And I love people that take a song that no one would cover. Like, I've never heard a cover of that song before, and then you make it your own. I think that's kind of cool.
Like, if you said to me, do you want to hear something by Huey Lewis? I would have said to you, I'd rather hear anything by anyone else.
Yeah, you sold
I'd rather hear a Chinese woman getting swallowed by an escalator.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd rather hear him snoring through a suicide story.
Yeah, you sold it properly.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It kept us guessing.
But it's a great cover. It's awesome.
Yeah, I
Thank
liked
you.
it.
It'll be on the new record.
I mean, maybe the guy didn't like it, whatever, but I think in general, fucking should like that song, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Right? You want to play an original?
Sure.
Well, you got the guitar out?
This one's called Ordinary Dude. You guys know about being on the road and love and how hard it is to keep a relationship going and stuff like that. So.
Oh, no. Hope the first line is, and he cheated and got caught because he printed his text.
Did you really?
You bet I did.
I relate to that a lot.
What did you
because
do?
I like to, my therapist always goes, stop pressing the button in your mind that just replays stuff. And that's why you printed it out, probably. You wanted to replay.
I didn't mean to print it. I hit the wrong button. No. I was talking dirty while dating a girl. It wasn't actually a girl. I didn't even fuck the girl. I was talking dirty to her. I hit the wrong thing. I was trying to save the chat so I could jerk off to it. I didn't know it printed.
Oh.
You know how I found out it printed? Because my girlfriend found it in the printer. My entire chat in the printer.
How do you discuss that one?
I was sleeping on a Saturday, and I hear, Jim, get up. Jim, get up. And I immediately knew I fucked up because she would never wake me on a Saturday morning.
Sure.
Jim, get up now. I know all about your fucking little chat. I'm like, and yeah, she did. When she said the girl's screen name, I'm like, oh boy. And I mentioned,
Was it a doozy of a chat?
it was, but it was obvious by the chat it was not a girl that I had fucked. She could tell that it was a girl I had never hooked up with because of things we had said in the chat. I was just talking dirty. And in that was the mention of an email I had that was a secret email. I'm like, just send the pictures here. And she goes, and you're fucking lucky you don't have the same password for that email that you do for your other one. And I still think of that moment, and I shudder at how my life would have been ruined. Ooh.
Even more?
Had she gone looking? Had she been able to get in
there was
there?
stuff that literally was before her that was in there that was just like she would have been mad and, oh, God.
Yeah. I've
Would
been
have
the one
been-
that's discovered the emails before.
Oh, you have? How'd you do it?
I was dating somebody 6 years and I got an anonymous email, which was so strange. The person changed the name of the sender to my boyfriend's name, which was so odd. So I thought it was from my boyfriend. I opened it up and it says, hey, I love you on the radio, because I was a DJ at the time this is all in San Diego. I was on the radio there for like 10 years. I love you on the radio. Love your show. I love seeing you play, coffee shops and stuff around town. You seem like a cool chick. I've met you a couple times, but just so you know, your boyfriend fucks everybody whenever you're gone. Like anytime you leave town, he's sleeping with my best friend.
Wow.
And
Wait, he's
anytime-
sleeping with the guy's best friend?
Whoever this person is, I thought it might be a woman. And she goes, he or she said, they're sleeping with my best friend, this girl. And when he's not sleeping with her, he's sleeping with everybody. I don't know if you guys are in an open relationship, but I was figuring if marriage and kids are anywhere on the table anytime soon, I would want to know. So I'm sorry to do this
That's great.
anonymously, but so I'm like, fuck, this can't be real. But I had that feeling, the sinking feeling. And I'd seen his password once, like 4 years prior. I was teaching him how to use his laptop, and I accidentally saw him punch it in. So I'm like, I'm going to check it out. So that was the one and only time in my life I've ever broken into somebody's emails. And the server only saved 2 weeks of emails. And in the 2 weeks of his emails that I could see, there were 14 women.
Holy
Tiger Woods.
Hey, it's Jessica in Virginia.
Yeah, I think we just showed a video of that guy. Lion.
I like it.
So wait, what was he fucking them or just talking to them?
Yeah, no, he was sleeping with them.
So what did you say to him?
I called him. He was on tour, and he just, it was...
Do we know this guy?
No. It was the most anticlimactic conversation. Like, I just remember I was like... I got this weird email, and I read all these things from these women, so I know you're with all these girls. What's up? And he was like, why would you do this? Why would you sneak into my email?
That's always the reaction. Yep.
I'm like, what about the, Caroline in St. Louis, and I named all these women. And he
what
was
about
like,
Anya in San Diego breaking the email code? Jesus.
Exactly.
By the way, I'll bet you that was one of the girls he was fucking. I'll bet you that she found out he was fucking other people and burned them. I bet you that wasn't just her friend. That was one of the girls.
I've always wondered who it was. To this day, when I meet fans after shows, sometimes I'm like, I wonder if this person. It's the worst feeling. Like, this somebody might know something more.
Yeah.
And then he just felt ashamed and bad, and I was, it was sad.
Did you break up with him immediately?
Yeah, it was the end of a 6-year-long relationship, but
well, maybe that was the first time it happened. You just happened to catch those 14.
Definitely the first time, Jim. No, it had been going on for a long time. He had a problem. He had to get help for it. And,
sure.
Yeah, it was gnarly. But yeah, I just remember like my body violently went through the weirdest thing that's ever. I just got sick immediately. It was the strangest thing, like just like that. And you just feel it's the worst feeling to sneak into somebody's email and read something you shouldn't, and then to discover all that, and then to have to get tested.
Right, the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Sure.
Clean as a whistle, guys. Thanks for your concern.
And that leads to this song you're about to hear.
Yes.
We just assumed none of us could fuck you. That's why we didn't ask.
Just stand up. It's more comfortable.
Sure, you do what
This
you
song
want,
ties
Anya.
into that, I guess.
Does it?
I don't know. I think this is just about our search for love, all of ours. I was trying to write a song about my dream dude.
Cool. Couldn't ride with Norton, could you?
Rhyme Norton.
It started with like the image of fighting, like it was picturing a guy fighting with his girlfriend outside a bar.
Anya Marina off her new album Paper Plane, which is available for pre-order on her website.
What a lovely voice.
AnyaMarina.com. That's a really nice voice.
When does it come out, by the way?
I think January or February. I'm still sort of...
Oh, wait, that's a ways away. Oh, what the fuck?
The singles are going to come out soon. I know, I was trying to figure out it.
We could have had you 3 months from now when it's
Well, I'm trying to...
Stocking stuffer.
Right. Wow. It's still summer,
This is the first time without a label, so basically...
You got to work harder.
I'm doing the Pledge music campaign thing, so...
Is it
people can
worth
help
being
out.
on a label these days?
No.
It's not, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. How is it in comedy? Like, when you tape a special, would you rather own it or have somebody else?
I own the last two I've done.
Yeah, I own mine too.
The one before that I don't own. It was a mistake, but whatever. HBO's I don't own. But these two, and I'll always own the rest of them. I'll never do it again without owning it.
It's the smartest thing, I think. Because when you put it out yourself, you own the masters. That way I can sort of control where they end up. And
I just signed into a 3-contract deal with Comedy Central, but
you know what? Comedy Central, though, I mean, they can the disadvantages you don't own it. The advantages they get so many people watching. It will help your personal.
Oh, I meant for CDs. I just did a half-hour special. I'm not locked in for like TVs, but just for like albums for CDs. But I don't even have to. Oops. I don't even have to keep. I don't have to keep doing CDs though. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
we would hope he would stop comedy altogether.
All right, Kanan. Jesus.
I didn't realize your songs were featured all over the place, too. Grey's Anatomy, How I Met Your Mother, The Real World, Castle, United States of Terror, goes on and on. Gossip Girl, The Vampire Diaries.
Twilight soundtrack. I had to go on a mall tour for Twilight fans because I had a song on the soundtrack. And I didn't know anything about the franchise. when I got on, and I had to do a mall tour. So,
What was the song?
it's the song Satellite Heart. I mean, I could do it, but
I like the first Twilights.
Satellite heart lost in the dark, and I'll be true to you, even if you sleep with 14 girls in 2 weeks. It's my downfall. My loyalty.
You're just a good egg. You can't help yourself.
I can't. I'm a good
How was the
person.
mall tour? Was that a
Weird.
nightmare?
Well,
I'm doing that as a comedian.
a lot of screaming 40-year-old plus women and little girls. It was incredible. I mean, to be part of that is insane. They're loyal for life. They either hate you or they love you. Like, I remember when I started out, I had 2,000 Twitter followers, and then over the course of a weekend, I got like 8,000 more, and it was all people who were like, "You're a dumb cunt."
Why do they follow you?
I thought this story was going to have a
exactly.
Right. Something
it'd be
nice
like
coming
from-
from Twitter finally.
It'd be like from Twy Mom 46, and then her screenshot would be her with her 2 babies on her hips. And because I had to do this thing for MySpace for a red carpet event where I had to interview all the members of the cast. But I had been on the road for 9 months. I didn't know anything about Twilight or the cast. So
Yeah.
I was interviewing Kristen Stewart and Rob Pattinson. I was like, "Hey, cool dress." You know, like I had nothing. So they hated me.
How is she in person? She's sexy.
She was beautiful.
I'd love to give her a smooch.
She was amazing. Yeah. She was
He
very
wrote
pretty.
he wrote 2 songs for that, didn't he? Pattinson.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
don't know which
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
How do you know
a
that?
lot about
Jesus
music.
Christ.
Well, I
Look at
actually
Vic.
know that it's called "You Fucked a Director." You fucked a director.
Now, my ex-wife was listening to that soundtrack once, and the one song that I'm like, who's this dude? And it was Pattinson had written just 2 singer-songwriter songs on acoustic guitar all by himself. Weren't bad tracks. You know,
Ooh.
Like he
for
did-
an actor.
Like he needed more money.
Yeah, exactly.
Took away 2 slots from an indie musician.
Oh, people are saying you're triggering their ASMR thing.
Also, you just want to fold up those envelopes like this and just. My roommate has that. Nikki has
Oh,
really
we know.
serious ASMR.
She loves it.
Every time I'm.
She brought it to this show. We didn't
Really?
know anything about it.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
It gives you a tingly feeling in your spine when they talk really soft.
It's a continual thing when they do where they speak in a certain tone that's consistent and comforting.
Very monotone.
And I think it reminds people of when they were younger and they would doze off in a comfortable
Oh my
place.
God, it's happening. It's happening to me.
And they would hear things like a steady noise of some sort, like perhaps it's typing or perhaps it's doing something like this. It's life happening around them where they're not necessarily involved with the life. They can fall asleep and it reminds them of the comforting sounds. And then once in a while you have to be careful because something like will fucking come in and ruin it. Pieces of garbage, wake up. Fucking ASMR. Stupid motherfucking retard. Wake up, pieces of garbage. Yeah, that's what it is, though. It's a comforting thing.
She says it feels like a head orgasm, or it starts in your
Tingly,
head, and,
right?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I try to watch some of the videos. They're like a half hour long. They're so boring. They're
Especially
supposed
you
to
can
be
sleep to 'em,
boring. And
yeah.
they're like fingernails just tapping
Yeah.
for a while or pouring water or making tea. Just dumb stuff. And these videos, we did this bit already, but these videos have millions of views.
Yep.
It's a real fucking thing out there.
I'm trying my own brand of ASMR. It's just weird stuff that you don't normally hear, but it's not working.
Like what? You
It's not doing well at all.
we're going to take a break, but Anya, please stick around for the rest of the show.
I sure will.
Maybe we'll
Yeah,
get another
stay
song
around.
out of you. Who knows? We'll see.
Okay.
Strum that guitar, get those fingers going. See what you can do.
Ooh.
Play that guitar.
It's Anya Marina on Twitter. It's AnyaMarina.com to get the new album, which is out, I don't know, in a couple of years.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
Guns N' Roses has another record coming out before this
As
one.
well, yeah.
Do they really? Guy who doesn't get the joke. Do they, all kidding aside?
Anything else you're promoting? Oh, the podcast with Sam Morril.
Yeah, we know nothing.
We know nothing.
Oh, what's the email, Anya, for the?
Who cares? We know nothing pod at gmail.com. Just kidding. I love you, Sam. And then Bonnie McFarlane and I are doing a night of music and comedy in the city, August 18th, if you're in New York. With
Nice.
Ryan Hamilton, and I'm sure Rich Voss will come.
Where's the location?
Oh, Sid Gold's Request Room, a new, very swanky venue where you can do requests for cool old rock songs, like Cure songs or Pixies songs.
I don't think I've ever seen Bonnie Without Rich. You're right.
I have.
I stole her out to lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, have you, Vic?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what is that thing you're doing? I didn't recognize it, and it was a smile.
It's called being happy. It's called being happy.
Sam Morril, who was kicked off of, that's going to drive me nuts all day. You're too good to be kicked off first round.
But what comics are left?
Standing.
Hold on, what comedians were left, though?
It's the first round.
It's the first round. There's some good people who are going to be on, I think, tomorrow. So look out for like Joe List or Sheng Wang, some really funny people.
Yeah.
I don't know Shang Wang. Do I know Shang Wang?
Yeah, you probably know.
Okay, I'm sure.
Good joke writer, really funny.
Good dude, nice guy.
Yeah. A lot of funny comics are still on. I am not.
DC Benny.
Okay. I like
Sam
Monroe
is the
Martin.
best.
I
Benny was
love
last
Jimmy
year.
Schubert. I love Joe.
These are all last year.
Yeah,
That's Joe Mackey,
Oh, what
my
do
arch
I
nemesis.
know? Oh, Rocky Laporte is awesome.
Joe Mackey and you?
Oh, he's like my best friend.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
But, man.
I can't. I just want to make
DC
it,
Benny, I love.
make it perfectly clear. You should have made it through the first round. That's
Yeah.
You're amazing. He's
Is
my
Mackie going to be
favorite.
lording over you now?
Oh, I'm getting tweets that are just beating me up too. They're like, Mackie went to the top
exactly.
five.
Top
You
five.
couldn't get out of one round. I'm getting eaten up for it.
Well, Joe Mackey's a very funny comedian. He's a weird guy.
Yeah. Well, we go like we have a thing on Red Eye where we go head to head now. We just insult each other. Like we're supposed to start with the news, but we just like it just turns into a trashing. So that's where I think the hate is coming from. You know.
Oh, you guys have like a regular gig, do you? I see.
Wow, I like this vibe.
Oh my God!
That was
I'm feeling my ASMR or whatever that is.
Sam Morril, where are you going to be? What do we got going on?
Carolina Comedy Club in August. I'm at the Comedy Works in Albany in September. I don't remember the exact dates. I'm terrible at this stuff, but it's on my calendar at sammorril.com.
And it's Morrill.
Morril.
RR?
Morril.
Oh, it's spelled two different
That's
ways
what
here.
I got
So it's,
Yeah.
okay. Morril.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And that's Sam Morril at Twitter as well. So, and Jimmy's got dates at jimnorton.com. He's got Houston and Dallas.
And in Seattle in 2 weeks.
Seattle in 2 weeks. You got Vic Henley. We want you to get the
Live from Lou's Cruise on iTunes.
that's the only one you
That's
want
the only
people
one
to
you want.
download
Buy Live
on
from Lou's
iTunes,
Cruise,
especially
yes.
because you get
Absolutely.
a few bucks in your pocket,
That's
hopefully.
right. Don't buy the one with the Confederate flag on it.
And AnyaMarina.com.
Thank you.
But you stick around.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, we're back with Sam Morril in studio, Vic Henley, Jim Norton, and the lovely voice is Anya Marina. We like Anya. She's got a little edge to her. A little edge.
I'm telling you, when William Stevenson, who hates everyone on the planet Earth, like
He's a miserable curmudgeon.
you're right, and he can't say enough good things about
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one. And he despises
Everyone.
everything. Yes, everything.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
you're-
love him.
Yes.
I just forced people to like me because he was so mean to me when I first met him. It was like eating a piece of cheesecake outside the Comedy Cellar, and I had just moved into town, and I kept like bugging him and bugging him and bugging him, and then he became. I willed him into being my friend.
You broke him down.
He
Yeah.
basically tells it that way too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So you can't go wrong with Anya.
No.
Forgot to put deodorant on this morning.
What was that? I turned around. He's like,
It's a little distracting.
I don't smell, but I'm going to the gym after, so I want to have a little deodorant on.
I like to reek at the gym. No,
My shirt smells
it
bad.
makes you feel like you might be doing something. Catch that body odor, working,
Yeah.
sweating.
I like it too.
Yeah, I run my finger into my ass crack a lot.
Anya was disturbed by the news. What was that?
There was some sad story about a fetus, and then there was a weird blob of redness, and I didn't want to look at. It was just flesh, and it was not.
might have been the Planned
intact.
Parenthood scandal. It looked like some kind of
I think it's
body
another-
harvesting fetal weird thing.
I believe it
going
was
on.
another hidden video, right?
Oh boy, Planned Parenthood's in trouble. That they had some really damaging footage.
The footage they just showed on Fox News was brutal.
That hateable skeleton-looking woman, the body parts. She looks like a female chip. She's terrible.
But that's okay. But if someone says like a bad word, that's not okay. Like it doesn't make sense. That's way more disturbing than language. What we just saw.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Navy ends search for missing teens.
What the fuck is the Navy doing that's so busy that they can't keep looking for teenagers?
Like the Coast Guard.
What are you guys doing?
Coast Guard will continue searching. Well, that's their thing. The Coast Guard is all about that.
Rescue.
But the Navy, I get you busy, but what else? What do we do? We send our ships to mind everyone else's fucking business all over. Hey, let's go over there and tell Kuwait that they can't do. How about we stop doing that and we look for these two fucking young tussleable teenagers?
How about you take a nice circle? Take a nice circle around the Bahamas.
Tussleable.
Wait, what does that mean? Like when you're
tussle their hair, right?
Tossle, I say tossle.
Yeah, you're probably right. But how about we stop? What the fuck is the Navy doing? They're too busy to find these two. Go look for them. Get them shitty white uniforms.
And they're too cute, too. We don't go after the ugly kids, but these two are cute.
We're not going after the cute kids.
I know, that's why I'm amazed. They're too cute. Why are you stopping?
Yeah, Navy took one big spin around. We looked for the fucking Titanic for fucking 90 years.
Yeah.
And we know everyone's dead on that.
Well,
look, we got a plate off for Titanic, do we?
They didn't give up on the search for JFK Jr., right?
No, they
You're
set
right.
out there
You know
for
what?
tiny
Going
7
and
hours.
going and going.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And then, of
true.
course, the
Point.
joke, and then they just throw them back in in the end. So they should have.
Wait, they didn't
I was somewhere on stage going, what'd you expect after 9 hours? He's going to pop up and go, Marco.
Wait, they didn't take him out of the water?
They did, and then they put him back in.
Right.
Oh,
Burial
why?
at sea.
Yeah.
After he was cremated, or
I don't know.
that'd be weird if he wasn't.
I don't know how that works.
Did they ever do that? Just put a body in there?
Sure, all the
absolutely.
time.
They did it with Bin
Really?
Laden.
They did Bin Laden. You see him dump Bin Laden in there.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
If you believe the official account. I was just thinking yesterday, why did we never go back to the moon? I'm not a conspiracy
We
guy.
did.
I feel like, but I mean, and it's in a long time, I mean, though. It's been a long
They thought
fucking
they could
time.
do everything. It was been there. Once you put a car on there and went riding around on it and played golf and did everything you could
But wouldn't
possibly do.
I'm just surprised that someone hasn't decided, let's do this again.
Well, a black family moved in. And all of a sudden,
What was the final year we were on the moon?
I went early 70s,
Early
mid-70s.
70s.
I used to think, honestly, I think that there was
The
just
whole country would watch this if
There was
we,
nothing
if we
left.
said, fuck, let's just do it again, even though there's nothing else to really do there, just to do it.
I think they went
And
back.
to shut up some people, especially.
You could get like a probe to do it, or you like there's nothing you could get from a person. You could just go back and get some moon rocks.
But imagine a reality show based on this. All of a sudden, the whole reality show is, all right, we're going to the moon again, and this is where we're starting, and, hopefully the finale is us hanging out on the moon.
I think it's hilarious. The fucking probe on Mars, the robot thing, is still going on Mars. It's supposed to have been dead 5 years ago, and it's still out there creeping around on Mars. The little robot control thing that they're still manipulating like a kid's toy.
The new one.
Wow.
Yeah, the Opportunity Endeavor. When they put the two things on, the two
That's
rovers,
not 5 years, is
It's
it?
been like 5 years. I think it was supposed to die. Somebody can correct me here, but it's been a lot longer.
And it's just still rolling around?
One of them is either Spirit or Opportunity, whichever one it is. One
Yeah.
of them is still alive, rolling
Yes.
to this day, and was supposed to have been dead like 5 years ago. I
There's
believe.
another one, but they never talk about it.
Oh.
It's just one of those ones that they just whatever. The Mars cunt lip. And nobody on the media will say it. They don't know why they named it that.
Just can't put that in print, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
It really fucks up everything.
They tried it, spelling it with a K.
Just still rolling around, and it's not finding anything, right? It's the same old shit.
Now they keep finding new stuff. They found, where they thought there was water.
No.
Yeah, they found some iron
Yeah.
oxide or something.
It's bizarre. They found a hat.
O.J. Simpson's glove.
Yeah, all this weird shit on Mars. The hat, they were like, that's a coincidence. They didn't even look at it. The dumb probe just drove by. They're like, that was a hat, go back. Like the guy's like, we're on a schedule.
We're trying to find iron oxide. Fuck the hat.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's water over there. Leave the hat.
And it's still rolling.
Yep.
Rolling. All right. I think we should just go back to the moon. Fuck it.
Mars is
It's been
next.
too long now.
Mars. That's where we're going to go with people.
I think people would just be excited if we went back to the moon. Start there. I don't know. Whatever.
We're going to get people on Mars. It's a 3-year journey, and they're going to want
Is
them
it?
going. Yeah. They're actually working on medical stuff to help them on the way. And then they'll kind of set up a camp there.
Well,
And,
what year is that going to be?
I don't know.
We're running out of years.
Buzz Aldrin wrote a book about it, if you remember what it would take. That's not dilly-dally. I got to get to CNN. All right, you miserable old cunt. Sorry you weren't first. Fuck you.
He said exactly
Oh, my God, he's awful.
He said dilly-dally.
Yes, to me.
To you.
He's shitty.
You had a thing with Buzz Aldrin?
We've interviewed him a couple times. He's a fucking prick. But I wouldn't never be rude
He
to the
is the
guy. He's too
definition
big
of
a-
ornery.
Yeah, he's a
He
legend.
is ornery.
Cranky old legend.
Oh, boy, is he.
I was asking about
pissy with you. I love it.
Oh, he's been pissy with me before, too. He's got one more time to be pissy with me, and I'm just going to tolerate it.
You deal with it because he was on the moon.
He
You
trades
just got
cool.
it.
He's contributed to the
He's
culture.
reminded he's Garfunkel his entire life.
That's an excellent way to put
Yeah,
it.
it's
Garfunkel.
right.
Brutal.
We thought we were having a good time with him, and then all of a sudden, let's not dilly-dally. Because we're just having a nice conversation, and it was going well.
He wrote a
I gotta
book.
get to CNN.
The real show. The real show. Enough of this dilly-dally.
This is just the warm-up show. Get my voice ready for CNN. And then he wears like girly bracelets, but no one was brave enough to point that out.
I noticed that on Dancing with the Stars.
It's very girly.
He was on Dancing with the Stars.
Sure he
How old is
was.
this person?
Absolutely, 80 something.
probably.
Yeah.
He was the second guy. He's on the first moon, but he's the guy that you see bouncing every moon photos of
Yeah.
him. Because
That's
Neil
fun.
Armstrong took the pictures. And I asked him about the mentality you'd need to go on a Mars mission for 3 years to talk about his book. And he goes, let's not dilly-dally. I got to get to CNN. Fine, go to CNN, you fucking shitty Apollo model.
Right. You'll have
Let it go.
You'll have 3 minutes on CNN. We were going to give you an hour.
Right. Exactly.
Being second on the moon is like a recipe to be a lifelong alcoholic. You know?
He is. He's
Yeah, but it is because it's like that's your story in the bar.
Right.
You know, that's like and it's just kind of I don't know.
Like there's his girly bracelets, but I'm sure there's some kind of crystals or something.
Oh, yeah, he probably got them off the moon.
What am I talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly. That was taken from the testicles of a Martian.
Yeah, maybe I should shut up. He probably put a few stones in his back pocket.
You know how many fucking annoying conversations he's had?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was on Neil Armstrong. No, I'm not Neil Armstrong.
It's not dilly-dally.
Neil Armstrong is dead, right?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Or as
Couple
Buzz
years
Aldrin
now.
said, yes, he finally is. And Michael Collins is still alive. He's the guy no one knows. He's the one that fucking circled the moon and took those two shitheads back. He could have been a real dick and just said, you know what, I'm heading home. I got some business to take care of.
You think he would get arrested so he got back to Earth?
Ditched him.
I don't know.
Ditched him on the moon.
He went to the dark side of the moon, too, man.
Yep. Farthest human being from any other human being in, in human history was him.
Really?
Because he was on the other side of the moon with zero communication.
For how long?
A half hour, however long it took him to circle it.
You think he was counting down those minutes? I don't care who you are. That's got to be creepy as all fuck.
No human being has ever been as far from other people or as far from communicating.
That sounds like heaven to me. I just want to be alone.
That's got to be a cool view, though. Look down and just see the blackness of the moon and realize one little space glitch. One little fucking glitch in the system, like, oh, nerds.
Nerds. That's what you would yell at.
I could fly off in the other direction and know where I was.
Nerds.
You'd see fucking Neil and fucking Buzz looking at their space watches. Michael's really dilly-dallying around there. I've only got enough oxygen for 20 more minutes.
Let's not dilly-dally.
Yeah, he was
sorry. I thought we were getting to know each other and having a good time.
Sorry, Buzz. Thought we were chit-chatting.
Right.
Didn't mean it. You rotten old cunt.
We don't have time for the Snoop Dogg today. But basically, he's vowing never to return
to Sweden.
Yeah. Detained in Sweden on suspicion of drug use.
Yeah, they're racially profiling him because he hasn't, he's never indicated that he might smoke pot in every single photo he's ever taken. All he talks about is pot, and they're like, "Do you smoke pot? What are y'all, racist?" Shut up, Snoop.
That's really good, Snoop.
He was bragging about smoking pot in the White House.
It's all he does.
All he talks about.
Yo, 420, I smoke pot, I get high, I smoke reefer. We think you're smoking pot. Y'all don't know how to deal with black man. First of all, you sound like Whoopi Goldberg. Stop talking.
There's basically a cloud following him.
Dude,
and then
he's
he
like-
gets mad that they might have wanted to take a look.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. He's not going to go back to Sweden.
He said he was the victim of racial profiling.
You're the
after he
only
was
black man
briefly
in
detained.
Sweden. Of course you are. You're also the subject of curiosity. They've never seen anyone like
Just
you.
want to touch the braid. They just want to touch the braid.
I thought they were watching Avatar, and
What is this man? We've never seen anything like him. They're going to tour him there in Russia. They have no black people in Sweden. That was the point of the joke.
There's 5 videos. Is there one we could just play just to give the people a
They're all
taste?
very fast.
The first and the last.
It will be good enough?
They're quick.
Oh, let's do it then.
Yeah.
Here's the first.
So
Good. We getting sweated by the police right now.
Sweated?
I don't know what country we're in, but they sweating us right now for nothing. This motherfucker right here sweating me for nothing.
Hold on.
They just checking for nothing.
What do we have?
For what?
What do we have?
Okay, so that's
So he gets arrested. He's in the back of the police car talking.
Sweating.
Yeah, play it. It's very quick.
Just got me in the back of a police car right now in Sweden, cuz. Pulled a nigga over for nothing. Taking us to the station where I gotta go pee in the cup for nothing. I ain't did nothing. All I did was came to this country and did a concert, and now I gotta go to the police station. For nothing.
So how about this? Think of all the things you've done that you've gotten away with. All you've done is talk about smoking pot.
You still have a great batting average.
Right. Yes, exactly. You're batting
wearing
980.
tinfoil on your head. We assumed you were high.
Walked away from a murder charge.
Yeah.
How about that? Be grateful for that.
Yeah, you wrote a song about being a murder charge.
Mm-hmm. Let's keep going.
On my way to the police station in Sweden. Sorry about that. All the fans in Sweden. I'll never be back in this country. Y'all can thank y'all police chief and all the people that run y'all police department.
Wait, was he going to? Oh, he did a concert.
No, he's calm now.
They let him use his phone in the back of the police car.
Exactly. He's not cuffed.
Yeah, here's the fourth one.
In the police station doing a report on me, cuz. Racial profile. Came and snatched me out of my car. Brought me down here. I'm in Sweden right now. It's all good, dog. Sorry about that, peoples. I'll never be back to y'all country. It's been real.
Snoop dresses the way a pothead dresses his dog, you know? A dumb bandana and those big sunglasses. Oh, God.
I like how he thinks there's a national police department. Yo, chief of police here in Sweden.
Yeah.
Like, well, maybe you're in Stockholm. Maybe there's, I don't know a lot about the Swedish, judicial system, but I believe they probably have cities and police departments.
And I think the word you're looking for is municipalities.
Correct. Municipality.
But the fact that he's just getting pulled over smoking pot, it's like, dude, all you've done is talk about smoking pot.
Right.
You're Snoop Dogg.
Let's do the fifth one. And finally.
What up, though? This Snoop Dogg. I know a lot of y'all concerned about me. I made it through. They took me down there, made me pee in the cup, didn't find shit, no case, no nothing. But, like Minister Farrakhan say, it's better to be searched and not found with nothing than not to be searched at all. Fuck y'all. What up, though?
Yes, Minister Farrakhan, I'm sure did say that. That's very good.
His pee was clean?
Well, no, that takes 2 weeks to test it, and then it's a misdemeanor. That's why they didn't find anything. Unless seeds fly out of your cock hole, they're not going to find anything.
Possible for him. That's possible for him. And he has smoked a lot of weed.
And no one was concerned with you. No one was going, oh my God, the Swedish police are arresting him and not cuffing him, and he's got a tinkle in a cup. What's happening to this guy that's been involved with gang shootings and lived through it? No one's upset.
So what happens now? In a couple weeks, they're going to find pot in his urine, but he's back in the States. So.
Yeah, he's fine.
The odds are they're going to find some pot in the system.
They'll mail him a ticket. It's like when the camera takes your picture running a light. They'll just send him a ticket.
Red light cameras.
Exactly.
Supposedly you don't have to pay those things.
Yeah, you do. Your car does, but you don't have to. They can't point you on your license. Or you have to prove that someone else was driving, I think, because they have your license. Going on, like your license plate, but they can't prove it.
I heard it's a private company or something, and I don't know. Somebody was trying to tell me something. I just pay them.
I know you can blow through one toll a year in New York. You can actually, like, if it was the middle of the night and you're up on the throughway and didn't have the change, you can run through it. Because I called them. I said, I don't have any money, and I just went through it. And the guy told me on the phone, he goes, you're allowed one a year.
They give you one.
They give you one a year.
How do you know that?
So that happened to me. I called the dude. He told me on the telephone.
The guy was probably joking.
Well, I never got the ticket. Nothing bad ever happened. I'm like, is this a known policy? And he was like, we didn't have this conversation.
I got a bit.
You're so honest. That's sweet.
I got a bit. Things Vic Henley knows. We have to do something with that.
Sure.
Your knowledge is fucked up.
Here you go.
Yeah,
Save
you
me, Anya. Save me, Anya.
All right, Anya.
No, I was coming up with a theme song.
Yes. Say goodbye to your liver.
You know what? Anya can play us out. Let's get the plugs in, and we'll have Anya Marina. If that's okay with you,
Yeah,
play one
love
more.
it.
Anya Marina has been in studio, did 2 songs so far. They were great. We'll do one more as we leave the show today.
Yes.
Jim Norton's going to be in Seattle, Dallas,
In 2 weeks,
Houston, Caroline soon. JimNorton.com for all the dates.
There's a bunch. I mean, Contextually Inadequate is on Netflix, so please watch it if you haven't. People seem to have liked this one a lot, so I'm very happy, and thank you for all the nice things people have been saying.
It was great.
Now, Norton always gives he always gives the other comics good props and says, like, you're stupid if you don't go see Jim Brewer do stand-up. He's always very kind with all the comics, and chance to throw it back. Watch Norton's special. It's fucking hilarious.
It's really good.
I second that.
Thank you.
Vic Henley, you're...
Live from Lou's Cruise is my thing. Please buy that. I need money.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sam
What are we insane going on a boat ride?
And Sam Morril.
Yeah, I'm at Carolina Comedy Club next month, August. All the dates are on sammorril.com.
Great.
MORRIL.
Beautiful. And AnyaMarina.com. The new album's going to be out eventually.
Pre-order it, help me get it there, help me pay for the mixing and mastering.
Oh, yeah, that's why they should be pre-ordering.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes.
You can just go to AnyaMarina.com, click on
That's
pre-order.
kind of like a Kickstarter for you. You get a little extra money in, you could produce it a little better, right?
Everybody who's helped so far has been so great, and yeah, it's like you're my record label. Look at it that way.
Okay.
Even $10 helps so much.
AnyaMarina.com. And you're going to play one more?
I would love to. And yeah, listen to our podcast, me and Sam Morril.
Pardon me while I block a cunt. Oh, sorry.
Great, yeah.
What?
Oh, just on Twitter. No, just blocking. Blocking a cunt.
What's the email, Anya? What's the email for the podcast?
We know nothing pod@gmail.com. Send us your dating questions, life questions, and we'll tackle those with Phil Hanley. All right, this is a song called Move You. I'm going to serenade all you dudes.
Oh, no, is this to E-Rock? We cannot. Oh. Move you, see, because he's a big fatty guy. Sorry, Rock.
He's a large dude.
Enough of the dilly-dally. We got to get to the gym.
Dilly-dally, and we got to go work out our pecs.
Thanks for having me, guys. This has been a treat.